that first step on that game and come out with a big blast right away. And that's what they got to look at. And I'm sure Coach Beloit's going to instill that into them.
Now, one of the things we also have going on here tonight is that Spirit Lake is ranked third in the state's polling. The Iowa High School Athletic Association poll, which is the most important poll, frankly, because that determines some playoff seeding.
Yes.
So you want to win tonight because you want to stay in that top four. One, you don't want to go to Inwood, West Lyon, to have to go to the Dome. You don't want to go to West Lyon in a quarterfinal game. Let's just be blunt.
And I don't think they will.
I don't think they will either.
I think
but by staying at number 3, you're avoiding that problem, right?
Exactly.
You get to play at home all the way through the playoffs. So those are the things that Spirit Lake has to stay focused on here tonight. And I think if you're Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, it's end your regular season on a high note, right?
Well,
play a good football game.
Yeah, they definitely got to look at it that way. And like I said, they've got some talent on that team. So Spirit Lake can't have any letdowns on it. They got to come out fired up, ready to go. And as I watch the guys come on, they got some size out there.
They do.
We're going to have, we got to compete with that size. And our guys know that, okay, we got the speed, maybe not the size, but how can they get around them on that?
Our pregame show is sponsored by Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake. Online at lakeshealth.org. Let's hear from the coaches next on KUOO and explore live video from Premier Communications.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Well, so we played really good team defense. Thought played good on the edges. I thought we tackled well. We didn't create any turnovers in a 49-point win, and so just credit to our guys just tackling well and playing aggressive.
Absolutely, and on the offensive side of the football, you ran the ball well, you threw the ball well, just another all-around good performance.
Yeah, I thought we just attacked again on offense as well. It was early in the game. I thought Joey had a couple of really big runs. Thought we got the edge well. I thought Bodie ran hard, ran well. Diddy did as well. Had a great cut on a zone run play. Then I saw Cade. He just had a really good night throwing the ball. He threw 5 touchdown passes, rushed for 1. We got Ethan Stecker and Dylan Stecker both got 2 touchdown catches. The throw Cade made to Tate Orpin for a touchdown. It was a great throwing catch as well. Just thought we were really balanced. A lot of guys touched the ball. A lot of guys had explosive plays. I think we had the most explosive plays offensively and defensively this week all season. And just proud of how our guys competed and just continue to attack.
And now here we are to the final regular season game of the year. It just goes so fast, doesn't it?
Oh, man, so fast. Yeah, we're week 8 already. This is crazy. I talked to the guys that early in the season, this thing's going to fly by. And, yeah, you just want to slow it down. Such a fun group to be around and just want to enjoy every moment of it.
Well, another familiar opponent with Clarion-Goldfield-Dows on Friday at home. And when I would look at Clarion, let's start with their offense. Looks like they have a couple of pieces back from a year ago when they didn't have too bad of a season a year ago. In particular, the run game with the Selvin Gonzalez, the back there. Looks like they've been doing some good things with him.
Yeah, they really, I feel like at the run game last week against Okoboji, they had 360 yards rushing, and that's what they want to do. When they want to stay ahead of the sticks, they want to ball control on offense. They've got their quarterback involved in the run game a lot as well, and both running backs. And, they attack strong, they attack weak, and then when they have the quarterback run game in there as well, it just adds another gap. A lot of 2 tight end set stuff, so pack it in. So similar to Garner, but they're running out of the shotgun instead of under center. And then defensively, they're running a 3-3 stack, but they bring a lot of pressure and they play all man. I mean, they're in man coverage the whole game. And so attacking on the defensive side, and then on offense, they're trying to control the line of scrimmage and control the ball.
And, they're 1-6, but they haven't really been blown out by anybody all year. I mean, last week was probably the worst performance they had against Okoboji when they gave up the 49 points. But their defense has kept them in a lot of ball games.
Yeah, I would say, their defense plays really well. I mean, they do a lot of things well on the defensive side of the ball. Offensively, they've struggled to consistently put points on the board, and so they've had a hard time being in some of those games, especially some of the close games. And so, yeah, I mean, they're a team that does a lot of things well and has had some really close games, so they play good football. They just have been just short in a few of those games.
Final keys and thoughts to this one here for Friday night, Coach.
Yeah, we just got to continue to get better. Got to continue to be aggressive offensively and defensively. Got to continue to attack. Got to take care of the football. We got to play great special teams. If we do those things well, I think we'll have a good game, and our guys have had a great week of practice and preparation.
And it's senior night, correct? So we get to honor some seniors too.
Yeah, what a special group. This group's been a part of 3 straight district championships. Had another interview, I started having to do some postseason award fill out stuff, and this group of seniors has got 7 academic all-state guys, which I've never had. This group just does things well in everything they do. And, what a special group, and we get to celebrate those guys tomorrow night, and their parents get to be involved with us. And it's a special night, a night I really enjoy, a night that brings emotion, but all of it positive emotion.
Well, we'll enjoy it at least for one more regular season game, that is, and then some playoffs, of course, coming out too. But, Coach, thanks so much for joining us here in the pregame show. Best of luck. We'll chat with you afterwards, okay?
Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
That's Spirit Lake head football coach Josh Beloit on the pregame show, brought to you by Lakes Regional Healthcare. More coming up on KUOO.
Enjoy snapping.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway 9.
Few things are more important than your sight, so protect your vision by getting an eye exam at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center provides comprehensive eye exams with state-of-the-art technologies for early detection and management of eye disease. Doctors Cornwall and Jennis are always accepting new patients. And of course, they carry great designer brands you won't find locally anywhere else. Call now to book your family's eye exams. Call 336-1960 or stop in today to schedule an appointment and have them help you with your vision needs.
Now on our pregame show on KUOO, we bring in Clarion-Goldfield-Dows coach Caleb Vogel. And Caleb, good to talk to you again, and thanks so much for joining us here in the pregame.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
You bet. And let's go back to last week, taking on Okoboji. Okoboji would get the victory, 49-21. What did you take away from the contest last Friday?
It was our senior night, and that was a big thing. We tried to just push, these seniors and what they've done, the 4 years that they've been in this program, and not only do they stand out, the seniors, but they took the guys, along with them that are the younger classmen. And we didn't really give up, first half didn't really go our way. But that's kind of been our thing, all year long is if we're down, just continue to believe and carry guys on your back and help each other out. And, it was a hard fought till the end. Obviously, it didn't go the way that we wanted it to. But the biggest thing is these guys just continue to play hard, and that's what we want, every single week, every single day of practice, and we're a young team. So, guys are playing all year long that, are sophomores and even some are freshmen. They just keep getting better, and that's what we want. And it's just good to just see the growth that we have had since, week 1 of practice. It's one of those things that you're happy with for what the seniors that they've done for you, and just those young guys that just are keep going and keep shining is what you want, because the future is bright, and so we're just glad to see those strides of those young guys from last week.
One of those underclassmen, looks like your running back Gonzalez had a really good game on Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. Selvin, stepped up to the plate. He is only a junior, and he ran the ball, I think, for 200-some yards. And we got to give it out to, our offensive linemen, because they're blocking their butt off, every single play. He just continues to grow, and he keeps getting better every single week, and that's what we want. And, we're going to have him back again next year. And so he's definitely been a player for us. So thankful that we have him on our team.
And Caleb, you head into the final game of the regular season. Give us your thoughts on Spirit Lake and then what your team will need to do on Friday night to be successful.
Yeah, they're well coached. They're a good team. I think they ranked number 3. It's just that we're just going to have to, play our butts off, from start to finish, be disciplined, be detailed in everything that we do. But most importantly, just go out there and have fun. That's what we want with our guys every single week and be able to compete and just continue to grow as a team and just have faith and be able to trust one another that we can get the job done. Coach Boyd, like I said, he's done a great job. It's going to be fun playing on turf. It's a good environment up there. So I'm just super excited to get back on the field with my guys on Friday.
Great. Well, Coach, thank you so much for the comments here in the pregame and continued success throughout the game and the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Clarion-Goldfield-Dows coach Caleb Vogel joining us on our pregame and starting lineups kickoff coming up next on KUOO.
At the heart of it all,
it happens here, and here. High-speed internet from Premier Communications delivers vital learning resources to schools, homes, and businesses. Get a head start on homework. Call or visit Premier Communications online to explore the latest internet and Wi-Fi options.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
To Hafer Field, kickoff is underway. They started early on us tonight at 6:58. And Spirit Lake returns the football to the 44-45 yard line of the Indians. And that is where the Indians will take over here.
Well, Clarion tried doing a little squib kick there. Didn't want to hit it deep to any of our receivers down there, but picked it up with one of our receivers and got it all the way up to the 44-yard line.
So Spirit Lake will start with 11:49 on the clock here in the first quarter, and Cade Lunt will throw to the right. It'll be an incomplete pass to the intended receiver out there to start the ball game for Spirit Lake offensively. Starting lineups thanks to Central Bank and Central Insure. They are there to make it happen for you. And for Spirit Lake, Lunt is the quarterback, of course. Bodie Higgins, the starting running back tonight. Joey Andres in that H-back position. Tate Orpin in place of the injured Isaiah McQuan. Ethan Stecker and Dylan Stecker are the receivers. We'll get the linemen here in a moment. Spirit Lake with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd down and 10. They've got a man in motion. There's the handoff. I think that's Orpin. And Tate not going to get the corner turn. That defense for CGD, Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, Huxley Lingenfelter. Yeah. Stops him for no gain.
No gain. Maybe they're going to mark it, about 44, so no gain. Good play by Huckenfelter right there. He's their key linebacker out there for them tonight. He's a sophomore is all he is, but, man, he was right in on that one, saw that reverse coming around, and he just shut that down right away.
So these young players for Clarion improving, even though they got the 1-6 record. 4 receivers for Lunt and the Indians now on 3rd down and 10. They will throw, and that is incomplete beyond the outstretched arms of Joey Andres, the intended receiver. And so it's going to be likely a 3-and-out here for Spirit Lake to start the ball game. The starting lineman tonight, there is one notable change. Ethan Carlson is hurt for the Indians. Caleb Dune is starting in his place. Jasper Robinson, Jackson Knutson, Tyson Robinson, Nolan Teesfeld are the other starters for the Indians on offense. And we will see Will Ditzworth back there to punt it away tonight. Back to receive for CGD is Selvin Gonzalez, number 22, and I believe it's number 10. That's the quarterback, Morkel. And Spirit Lake, it'll get a bounce for them inside the 15-yard line down to about the 12.
Well, good defense by Clarion-Goldfield-Dows on that series right there. But on both pass plays, it looked like Cade didn't have a good grip on the ball. I don't know if it's going to be a little dry out there. He's not getting a good grip on it. But he threw both of them low and down into the ground before the receiver can get to it.
So the Cowboys of Clarion-Goldfield-Dows get the ball with 10:52 to go here in the first quarter. They won the coin toss and deferred. And Clarion on offense, they will have J.T. Kelso, Christian Rosales, Rylan Morgan, Cole Rothman, and Bryce Lindemann on the line. Huxley Lingenfelter's the tight end. The receivers are Henry Holmes and Colton Hefty. The running backs are Caleb Seba and Selvin Gonzalez. And that quarterback, J.D. Moracle, handing off there to, I believe, Gonzalez, who's keeping his feet on the ground. He'll gain 2 or 3 on first down.
Well, good run right there by Gonzalez because he was hit at the line of scrimmage. But he just kept the legs driving. Nobody got to the ankles wrapped up or the legs wrapped up, and he gained about 2 yards, maybe 3.
We'll give him a gain of 2, and it'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 14-yard line of the Cowboys. And again, thanks to Central Bank and Central Insurer for sponsoring our starting lineups. We'll get the Spirit Lake defenders. Again, with no Ethan Carlson, it'll be Tyson Robinson, Noah Lee, and Ethan Stecker on the defensive line. Here's pressure from the Indians on 2nd down. Clarion's going to get a little hole built there, and they'll get 3-4 more yards. Up near the 20-yard line. Looks like they're going to be stopped at about the 19, Clyde.
Yeah, that's good driving with the legs right there, again by
Very
Gonzalez.
Good.
And the line, they kept pushing forward.
Well, there's good size on this CGD line. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3 after the gain up to the 5-yard gain to the 19-yard line. And Clarion will have Moracle in the shotgun with, I believe that's Gonzalez. They'll fake the handoff. Now they'll look to throw. Hit it. He's thrown, and it's caught. That is number 7, Lingenfelter, the tight end. Tight end has a first down beyond the 30-yard line where he's out of bounds at the 34.
There was a hope and a prayer on that pass
You're
right there.
about that.
Because he was getting heavy pressure, got hit just when he threw it, but it was a timing pattern. He knew that his linebacker, Lingenfelter, was coming from the left side, coming all the way across the right, and he just threw it out to the right side, hoping that he was going to be open. Kind of a risky pass because that could be easily been intercepted, but instead they got the first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Cowboys at their own 34-yard line. And they'll be the handoff this time around to Seba, Caleb Seba, and no running room for Seba. That time around, Spirit Lake's defense had things sniffed out pretty quickly. Looked like maybe J.D. Schneider was one of the lead guys in there for the Indians. So Seba, number 21, loses a yard back to the 33-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down and 11. Spirit Lake defensively at the linebacker position, Joey Andres, Will Ditzworth, Bodie Higgins, J.D. Schneider, and Tate Orpin in for the injured Josiah McQuan. Defensive backs are Dylan Stecker, Terry Sexton, and Sam Hendrickson. 2nd down and 11 for the Cowboys. They'll go with a wing position here. Quarterback keeper Moracle gets the left end turned, and not much more than that. Maybe got a yard at, if anything.
I think he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was about it. That's what they're going to mark him at, I believe, for a gain of 1.
Yeah, they're going to get back to that 34-yard line, the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 10 now for Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. No score if you're just joining us. 8:05 to go. First quarter, we're live on KUOO and Explore Live Video from Premier Communications this evening. Hank's in the booth with us, doing a good job getting things underway here tonight. And we have a timeout called, or the official has stopped. Or maybe he's just resetting the clock. I don't know what he's doing here.
Let's see what he's doing.
He's resetting things here.
I think he did. He put his hands up like, okay, reset it. Lift the roof on that one.
Okay. 3rd down and 10. If you're watching tonight at ExploreKaboji.com under the Sports tab, click Live Video, or go to Explore Kaboji on YouTube. That works on a smart TV. Go to YouTube, find ExploreKaboji.com on YouTube, and we're right there. Now we're going to have a timeout by the Cowboys. They want to talk things over. So we have 7:56 to go in the first quarter, a timeout on the field. Back in a minute on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Cooperative, we provide safe and reliable electric power to our members. Reliability is our daily priority. We keep safety at the forefront of every job we do.
Powering communities, improving lives at your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
And it is caught, but it'll be short of the first down. Coming up out of the timeout, they threw to Huxley Lingenfelter, the tight end, over the middle. Lingenfelter's going to get 8, I think actually more like 9, Clyde. He's at the 43-yard line, but they're going to be a yard short. Big decision here for Clarion-Goldfield-Dows at midfield early in the ball game on 4th down and 1.
Well, another one of those hope and prayer passes because heavy pressure again, and he just threw it up. Boy, he's lucky he's not getting those picked because we had defenders right there. But Lingenfelter, the talent he is, got his hands on it and pulled it down for a completion of about 9 yards. 3rd and 1 right here, or 4th and 1.
And they're going to punt. They have J.D. Moracle, the quarterback, back to punt, but maybe look out for a fake opportunity here as well. So here's 4th and 1. Moracle is going to do that quick kick. It's a line drive punt. Takes a cowboy bounce to the 23-yard line. That's where Spirit Lake's going to pick it up. And who is the return man there?
37. Don't even have that number.
We'll get that name here in just a little bit. That was a number we had last week, too. And I should know who that is, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But either way, it'll be Spirit Lake football. Good field position here at the Spirit Lake 41-yard line. 6:53 to go here in the first quarter. No score if you're just joining us. So the Indians offense on the field. And Clyde's off to find out who that is, and we're going to get a handoff here, and that's Bodie Higgins, and Bodie will pick up 4 yards on first down. So give him the 45-yard line and a 4-yard gain for Higgins. And it will be 2nd down and 10, or 2nd down and 6, rather, coming up for Spirit Lake.
37 is Ty Higgins.
Okay, that's what I was wondering there. I'm going to make a note here. Ty Higgins, very good. Here's 2nd down and 6, looking to throw his lunt. Runs away from one defender. He's going to try to get away from another one, and he'll have the first down inside the 40 of Clarion and out of bounds inside, I believe, the 35. Down to the 33, it looks like. So a nice run there down to the 33-yard line of Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, and that's going to be a pickup of, 5 and 22 yards for quarterback Cade Lunt. 1st and 10, Spirit Lake in Cowboys territory at their 33-yard line. No score, 6:12 to go, first quarter. Man in motion for Spirit Lake. That is going to be a quarter, or they're not going to hand it off there, and there is Higgins. And look at him bulldoze through that right side of the line near a first down.
You talk about powerful legs. Bodie Higgins has got those right there.
And they are going to move the chains as the ball goes inside the 25. Where are they going to mark that at? Looks like the 22-yard line, gain of 11. So another first down, Spirit Lake offense moving the football. 4 wide receivers here. Now Higgins is in motion. They think about throwing to him. Now they'll go back to the left side. There's Ethan Stecker. Ethan avoids one defender inside the 10, inside the 5. There's a touchdown for Spirit Lake.
And he just outran the defenders on that.
Yep.
He had 3 defenders that came out on him. It was a swing pass. They faked to the right. Ethan stayed over on his left side, did a little bump out, and when he got that pass, he just flat out outran 3 defenders to go around the corner and get in the end zone for a 22-yard touchdown.
So Spirit Lake strikes first, 5:56 to go in the first quarter, and an extra point coming up here with Will Ditzworth. Lunt will be the holder here. Well, it took a little longer than maybe we're used to in the first quarter to get a score on the board, but Spirit Lake again strikes first. Here comes the snap, the hold, the kick is on the way, and we have a flag. It's good as is right now, but let's see what the official has to say here tonight. And he is mic'd up, so we'll try to knock that audio in if we can. It's an encroachment on the defense.
So that's going to move them up now. Does it make a difference here?
But I mean, he made it. So okay, they blew it dead. All right.
Yeah, I think it was on the encroachment. The minute he crossed in the neutral zone, they blow it dead.
All right. So Ditzworth will attempt an extra point here, a little bit closer. Breezy tonight. Wind out of the straight south from the looks of things. probably 15 miles an hour, and there's the snap, hold, kick, and it is good. 7-0 Spirit Lake, 5:56 to go first quarter, and we're back in a minute on KUOO.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway 9.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
And we are back at Hafer Field in Spirit Lake, where it is 7-0 Indians leading Clarion-Goldfield-Dows in Week 8 of Iowa High School football. And that's Keegan Ryder with the kickoff. And it will go to the 2-yard line and bounce into the end zone. Man, for a second there, it kind of bounced up. I thought, oh, that might have been a mistake made by Henry Holmes, who was the return man. But the Cowboys will start at their own 20-yard line.
I thought maybe that was going to bounce straight up in the air, but it didn't. It went in the end zone, so they'll start at the 20.
Well, I'll tell you what, Clarion-Goldfield moved the ball 2 times, got a couple of first downs on that last drive, Clyde, and that, honestly, that was the best I've seen somebody with the ball against this offense, other than maybe that one drive last week against Garner.
Yeah, but if you look at it, Spirit Lake stopped them on that drive. They got the 2 first downs, and when that happened, they just kind of shut it down from there.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. And in the shotgun is J.D. Moracle. He's got a man in motion. That's Gonzalez, and he'll hand off to Gonzalez. End around left side, and Spirit Lake has it sniffed out beautifully. And it's going to be, are they going to give him the line of scrimmage? I think they will.
I think they will, yeah. They'll give him that forward progress probably. So no gain on that. They're not even moving the sticks.
2nd down and 10 coming up for the Cowboys. Spirit Lake leads the series since 2012, 7-0. We've played Clarion a lot. They've been in our district a lot. Last year it was a 21-0 victory. It was 56-21 the year before in a game that was close at halftime. I think the last 2 games have both been at Clarion.
At Clarion, yep.
And Spirit Lake won here the last time, 55-6 back in 21.
At those great bleachers over there at Clarion.
There is the handoff, and slipping up there is Gonzalez. Tried to cut it back inside and slipped up a little bit. It'll be no gain again. So 3rd down and 10 on the way here for the Cowboys.
But I think even if he doesn't slip on that one, Ethan Stecker was right there ready to pounce on him right there at the line of scrimmage. Actually, we've got a defensive end out there. It's
number 40 for us.
40, yeah. Noah Lee. He's a defensive left end.
Our broadcast tonight thanks to Lakes Auto Sport, also Lakes Regional Healthcare, and Central Bank and Central Insure. Here is 3rd down and 10 for the Cowboys, and they will just hand it off here and try to do an outside run here on Gonzalez, and Gonzalez will pick up about 5. He's a hard runner, I tell you what, but it's going to be well short of the needed 1st down. They're going to give him officially 4 yards out to the 24-yard line, so it'll be 4th down and 6. And the quarterback, J.D. Moracle, will be likely going back to punt here in a moment for the Cowboys.
And Noah Lee on that stop again, coming from that left defensive end position, along with Joey Andres, who is that outside linebacker that's kind of the float man. He can drop back in coverage. He can get up there on the pass rush. Does a great job of it.
So Ty Higgins is back to receive. Bodie is in front of him at the Cowboys' 43-yard line. Ty Higgins at the Spirit Lake 40, we'll call it 45 and a half. Here's the kick from Moracle. That's a much higher punt that time around, but didn't go all that far and takes Spirit Lake bounce to the Clarion-Goldfield-Dows 45-yard line.
I mean, you talk about cutting the field in half. That was even more because it bounced backwards, did not go past the half or the midfield stripe, and Spirit Lake's going to start in great field position right now.
Leading 7-0 with 3:40 to go here in the first quarter. So Spirit Lake at the Clarion-Goldfield-Dows 45-yard line, trying to add to that 7-0 lead. Ethan Stecker Earlier, a 4-play drive, 59 yards, took 57 seconds, and Stecker caught a 22-yard touchdown pass from Cade Lunt. And Cade's looking to throw on first down here. Some pressure, and he'll toss it back. Oh, that was almost intercepted. Well done by Cesar Rosales, the defensive lineman. Man, there is some size on the defensive line. Rosales, number 56, Clyde. He's 6'2", 230. He is a big boy out there.
Yep.
And so is number 72, Bryce Lindemann. He's a senior, 6'6", 250. And who's the kid on the other side out there? Or the one in the middle? Oh, that's Cole Rothman. He's a senior, 6'2", 250. So good size on this Cowboys defensive line. It'll be 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. And Spirit Lake will hand off to Will Ditzworth, and Diddy will get 5, 6, probably 7 yards here.
Pushing forward almost 8.
Inside the 40-yard line, mark him at the 38. Looks like they're going to give him 7, and it'll be 3rd down and very manageable 3 yards for Spirit Lake.
Just a great line surge by that offensive line out there. Tyson Robinson on this left tackle.
Orpin, Dylan Stecker, and Andres to the right here for Lunt on 3rd and 3. Looking to throw down the middle. He has got Dylan Stecker into the end zone. Wide open for a touchdown. Just ran past the defenders.
That's an easy pass right there for the other Stecker, Dylan, on this one. Ethan got the first one. Dylan got the second. And, boy, he just split that seam. He did a seam route, did a straight post route going down the middle, hit that seam, and he just blew by those defenders. He had 4 or 5 yards on him. Cade saw that. That was an easy pass for Cade Lunt on that one.
So the 38-yard score makes it 13-0 Spirit Lake, and Ditzworth on for an extra point. And let's see, snap, hold, kick is on the way. It is good. 14-0 Spirit Lake, and we're back in a minute on KUO.
Few things are more important than your sight, so protect your vision by getting an eye exam at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center provides comprehensive eye exams with state-of-the-art technologies for early detection and management of eye disease. Doctors Cornwall and Jennis are always accepting new patients. And of course, they carry great designer brands you won't find locally anywhere else. Call now to book your family's eye exams. Call 336-1960 or stop in today to schedule an appointment and have them help you with your vision needs.
Enjoy a taste of the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's, open daily at 11 for lunch and dinner all year long.
Feel your best inside and out with Drip Okoboji. IV hydration can help you with energy, athletic recovery, hydration, weight loss, in addition to cold and flu symptoms, food poisoning, and gout relief. Reboot, recover, and repair with Drip Okoboji. Visit us online to schedule at dripokoboji.com.
And we welcome you back here to Haferfield and Spirit Lake. 14-0, Indians lead the Cowboys of Clarion-Goldfield-Dows with 2:53 to go here in this first quarter. And it will be Caleb Ryder to kick off. Back to receive is Gonzalez and I believe Moracle. And there is the kickoff. And a line drive low kick that will be taken at the 1-yard line.
Well, he stepped in the end zone.
By Gonzalez. He'll come out with it to the 10. He'll get about the 11-yard line. They're going to mark him forward progress at, I believe, the 13.
But they got a break there because actually the official, the head referee, did not see him step into the end zone.
You're right.
And that should be an automatic stoppage right there and take him out to the 20.
Which would have benefited Clarion better than the 13-yard line.
No doubt.
So Markham, I'm going to call it the 13. And that'll be 1st down and 10 for the Cowboys, trailing Spirit Lake by 2 scores. Our broadcast tonight thanks to Jimmy John's. Also thanks to Westo, the Pizza Ranch, and Timeless Consignments. 1st and 10 Cowboys. Moracle will hand off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez tries to go left now, tries to go right, cuts it back to the left. There's not a lot of running room anywhere out there. I believe he's tackled for a loss, Clyde.
I think he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage with the progress.
And there was no running room there. And
they're going to give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage, and they got to push back. So that is out of the last 4 rushing plays that Clarion-Goldfield-Dows has, Gonzalez has 4 yards and stopped on the other 3.
For no gain.
Yeah, for no gain.
So 2nd and 10, Cowboys. And they will send Colton Hefty out wide to the right. And they'll look to hand off. This time they'll go Seba. He'll get the front blocker there in Gonzalez. And Seba got the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got any yards either.
Did they give him one?
No, they're not giving him anything.
Yeah, great defense again from that right side of that defense.
I think that's Ethan's. Check. That's Noah Lee's on the right side.
Noah Lee's on the right side now, so he's
Ethan's
switching
on the
around.
left, and Tyson Robinson in the middle.
Yeah, they're switching Ethan and Noah Lee from defensive linemen one side to the other.
So 3rd down and 10 for Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. Again, trailing 14-0 if you're just joining us.
It looks like what they're doing is they're putting Noah Lee on the weak side, Ethan Stecker on the strong side.
And they're going to try the throwing here again. They've got kind of a wing to the left or right. Now they're going to just throw it away, and that should be grounding.
That should be grounding.
Throw that flag, ref, and he does.
Yeah, that right away.
Moracle had nowhere to go with that. He had Holmes and Gonzalez out to the right, but they ran back towards the middle and down the field. And Moracle just kind of tosses it before he gets completely clocked.
Well, it's because he had 3 red jerseys coming in on him 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and immediately he just threw it out to the sideline, and that wasn't even past the line of scrimmage, so that's an easy call right there.
So it should be intentional grounding. Let's see what the official has to say. We'll try to pull that
what are they trying to figure out
here? Just a little bit if we can.
They're still discussing it.
They're really chatting it over
and
here.
I don't know why, because that was easy, because the line of scrimmage is the 13, and the flag is laying at about the 6-yard line. He threw it basically backwards.
Gives us a chance to thank some sponsors like Lakes Regional Healthcare, Central Bank and Central Insure, Jerdy Collision Center, Interior Sewing by Lisa, and Okoboji View and Pub 19. All right, here we go. It's not real loud, but he is mic'd. So intentional grounding, and it'll be
it's loss of down.
A loss of down here.
So they're going to keep it. They got to move it back to where the ball, half the distance from the 13. No, it's where the ball landed. So they're marking it at about the 2.5, 3 yard line. So that's a 10-yard loss.
Oh my! So that's not good at all. Well, those are the things that if you're going to have a chance against the Spirit Lake team, Clyde, let's be blunt. Those are the things you can't do.
No.
Right? Those are the types of penalties you can't have against this team.
Well, that was in there again. That's a young quarterback. He threw it sideways, but that's why he was running. He had no choice. I mean, he would have been sacked possibly close to a safety.
Morkel's at the back of his end zone. He's got to be careful to not go out the back of the end zone. There's a punt, gets it off, but it is a high punt. It hits a Spirit Lake player.
No, it hit the Clarion-Goldfield
player.
Yeah.
It should be down where it hit him at the 24-yard line. Wow.
Cesar Rosales, number 56, hit him right on the helmet. So they're going to mark it at the 24-yard line.
A minute 02 to go here in the quarter. Spirit Lake leading 14-0, and obviously thinking they can get some more here with a whopping 24 yards that they need to go.
Well, they should. I mean, the last 2 drives have only taken them 3 and 4 plays.
Now, Coach Beloit's chatting things over here, and I think he's wondering if they can't get that a little bit closer.
Well, where it ended up, I think that's what he's chatting about, because it hit the guy on the helmet.
Yeah, and let's see what they have to say here as they chat things over. Our broadcast tonight thanks to Okoboji Physical Therapy, United Community Bank, the Hut Bar and Grill, and Consumers Lumber Company. So it should be 1st and 10 Indians no matter what. The question is, where are they going to mark the football?
Well, Coach Beloit is satisfied with what he talked to him about, because he came off the field right away.
Now the official's going to move the ball up. So they're going to mark it where Clarion downed it.
I think you're right.
I think they got an argument there too, because Spirit Lake could have picked that football up yet.
I think you're right, because it was still a live ball. Yeah, it's still a live ball, so they're going to mark it at the 18-yard line.
So Spirit Lake gets 6 yards out of that.
So good debate right there by Coach Beloit.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm saying that's the 18-yard line here. So it'll be a throw on first down. They're going to go towards the end zone, and they'll toss it up, and just a little too high for Ethan Stecker, incomplete on 1st and 10.
Lofted it just a little bit, but that's a great play call right there. Just go for the gusto right away. they'll still get the same thing here, 18 yards away, 2nd and 10.
Under a minute to play in the first quarter. Spirit Lake leading 14-0. And at the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
Look for a pass to the outside here in that strong side, I would think.
They've got
or a run.
They've got
two guys bunched to the right.
Bunched on the right. Actually, 3 of them now. They'll send a whole bunch in motion and bunch it up on the left side there. Lunt takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. There's pressure from Clarion. Downfield. It's intercepted by Moracle, the quarterback, inside the 9-yard line mark it at the 8. So a big play there by J.D. Moracle gives Clarion the ball back.
Well, ill-advised pass right there. Didn't need to throw that. He had plenty of distance there, and he just kind of threw it into a jam right there. Cade Lunt knows that right now, and he's not happy with himself.
So the Cowboys get the ball back at they're going to mark it at the 7-yard line of Clarion-Goldfield-Dows with 49 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Again, still 14-0 Spirit Lake, but a big break there for Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. Well, I'd like to see, if I'm this Cowboys team, I think I keep it on the run here or on the ground here. They try to go back to what was working in that first set.
Yeah, but they haven't found success anywhere since then.
All right, they're going to hand off, and there is the big guy, Gonzalez, and he'll get some positive yardage on first down past the 10-yard line.
I think they're going to mark him about 12 or 13-yard line.
And
good 6-7-yard gain.
I'm going to give him 6 out to the 13. That's what the officials are saying, and that'll make it 2nd down and 4.
Good run, good surge by the offensive line on that one,
At the very
too.
least, it gives their punter a little more breathing room, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're giving themselves some breathing room. So 2nd down and 4 for the Cowboys. Under 20 seconds to play first quarter. They don't have to snap it.
And I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to wait. Yeah.
Why would you? Get the wind at your back.
They're going to just let the clock run out here. Get to the end of the first quarter with a 14-0 deficit.
So after 1 quarter, Spirit Lake leads Clarion-Goldfield-Dows 14-0. Second quarter in a minute on KUOO and Explore Live Video from Premier Communications.
Ace this school year with light-speed learning from Premier Communications. Our lightning-fast internet speeds are designed with students in mind. Say goodbye to buffering and lag during crucial study sessions and homework assignments. With blazing speeds and a secure connection, you'll fly through online assignments and exams with nothing slowing you down. Plus, our family-friendly packages cater to multiple devices, ensuring everyone in your home can learn, work, and play without interruption. Upgrade your online learning experience with Premier's Home Internet, where uninterrupted connection meets academic excellence. Sign up today for a seamless online learning experience with Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Westo Beer is your local brewery, family-friendly and open year-round with weekly specials and events, and a private rental space for your event needs. Check out our expanded food menu, all made fresh in our brick oven. Find out more at our tap room in West Okoboji and at westobeer.com. Cheers!
Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABoat.com.
And we welcome you back to Hafer Field in Spirit Lake as we get set for the second quarter. Spirit Lake leading Clarion-Goldfield-Dows 14-0 in week number 8 of Iowa High School football, the final week of district play for classes 8 player through 2A. Y100 tonight has a big matchup in 1A as Manson Northwest Webster is taking on Emmitsburg, and it's Harris Lake Park with Garrigan over on Q102.
Bishop Garrigan over in 102, yep. And another big game tonight, Okoboji playing against Forest City.
Yeah, that's a big game for number 2 in the district.
Yep.
They're over in Forest City tonight. All right, here's 2nd down and 4 for the Cowboys, and they got Spirit Lake to jump, I believe.
That's going to give them the first down. Spirit Lake got a little antsy on that one, jumped into the neutral zone there.
So that should, like we said, give the Cowboys more than enough to move the chains here.
Well, they're still discussing here.
Snag the official here. And it is encroachment on the defense, so that'll be a 5-yard penalty for Spirit Lake. So that puts Clarion-Goldfield-Dows at the 18-yard line and a first down. Fresh set of downs with the wind at their back now this quarter. And you were mentioning it during the timeout. Man, that moon is just beautiful off to the north and east here tonight.
Yep. Big old another
Oh,
Harvard.
and we've got now Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. I think they jumped.
Yep, I think that's going to back them up again. So wipe out that penalty that Spirit Lake got and give them the 5 yards back.
The flag giveth, the flag taketh away. And we'll see if we can't snag some of what the official has to say. False start, so that'll move them back 5 yards. And now it'll be 1st and 15 from the 13-yard line.
Back at the 13-yard line.
14-0, Spirit Lake, if you're just joining us as we start the second quarter. Cowboys will have a single receiver out to the right. That's Colton Hefty. And Moracle in the shotgun will look to throw on 1st and 15. Tosses it out. It'll be caught. There's that Lingenfelter again, the tight end. Well, that little out pattern works.
Yeah, and I think he got the first
trust
down.
each other. Yeah, he's close.
I think Lingenfelter dove for it. He got right at the marker.
Oh, they're going to say he's short a few yards. He went out of bounds.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
At the 24-yard line. But it's still a very healthy gain of 11 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4. Well, that's exactly what the Cowboys needed.
Moved it up, to the 24-yard line?
24-yard line, 2nd down and 4. 2 in the backfield with Moracle this time around, and he'll hand off to Gonzalez, and Selvin with the lead blocker. Not going to get much. I think they're going to give him the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be right there. Big bunch of red jerseys just collected on that far left side. Good penetration by the defense for Spirit Lake.
You mentioned some of the area matchups tonight, or one that I'm interested in out of District 1 is the Beef Bowl.
The Beef Bowl.
Central Lyon, George Little Rock, and West Lyon tonight.
And, Central Lyon's been playing well. They're coming up.
They got beaten overtime by Cherokee, but they're still considered the number 2 seed because Cherokee got beat by Western.
Yep,
and then they beat Western.
Yep.
So a lot to play for if you're Central Lyon tonight. 3rd down and 4. Moracle and the Cowboys will go to Gonzalez. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. He's going to get 1, but not much more than that. That's not going to be enough for a 1st down. He'll be shy by about 3 yards, and Clarion-Goldfield-Dows brings in the punting unit.
Yeah, they got to do that. That's a smart move right there. You don't want to turn the ball over right there.
Ty Higgins back to receive for the Indians.
Nolan Teesfeld in that stop along with that one, along with a host of other red jerseys.
So at least if you're Moracle, you've got the wind at your back here this quarter, and now you're only at your own 11-yard line. Because that wind, he's had some high point punts that would normally, I think, be okay, but the wind has definitely hurt him. Now it's going to aid him here in this scenario as it bounces inside the 40, picked up at the 27-yard line. Oh, what a nice move by Ty Higgins. Higgins will cut it back inside, and he's tackled at the 40-yard line by number 6, Colton Hefty. That was one of those pick up your shorts.
Great move right there. Yeah, he just kind of left that guy hanging out there and just made the big move on him, and Ty Higgins picked up about 8 more yards after that move.
So Spirit Lake will start at their own 40-yard line, leading 14-0 with 10:16 to go here in the first half. Our broadcast thanks to Drip Okoboji, Snappers Turtle Bay Cafe, and the Eye Care Center. 1st and 10 at the 40. Cade Lunt has Will Ditzworth in the background, sends a man in motion. That is Andres. Now here comes another man in motion. They'll fake a handoff, go to Diddy. Up the hole, huge hole. There he goes, 45-40, 35-30. He is gone. Will Ditzworth with a 60-yard touchdown run. Whoa.
Big blocking up front. Huge blocking. That hole was enormous, and he didn't even have anybody touch him all the way to the end zone. 60 yards, and Ditzworth just exploded through that big hole. But that shows Ditzworth's little sneaky speed that he's got there.
Well, we haven't seen it maybe as much this year. He was kind of banged up a little bit there for a while. He wasn't doing a lot of the kicking, but, man, does he look good now. Right time of the year to turn it on, right?
No kidding. Now they're going to expect him to kick the extra point, right?
I always love to give Coach a hard time about that. And he will make the extra point. It's 21-0, Spirit Lake leading Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. We are back in a minute on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
Northwest Bank is top notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more, plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
They're at 49 right now, so we've held them since then.
And we welcome you back to Hafer Field in Spirit Lake. 10:03 to go first half now. 21-0 Spirit Lake after a 60-yard touchdown run on the first play of the drive by Will Ditzworth. Put the Spirit Lake Indians up by 3 scores on the Clarion-Goldfield-Dows Cowboys. And here is Keegan Ryder on for the kickoff. Now into the wind here this quarter, blowing about 15, 20 miles an hour out of the south. And that kick, there's that little pooch.
That's that pooch.
Clarion's got to get on it, and they're not. And Spirit Lake's got it. Spirit Lake's got it, I believe.
He touched it right there. Yep, he got it right there. That's that pooch, and that first guy up in that seam, if he doesn't know it, if they haven't taught him, he's going to try and let it go, maybe go out of bounds, but the speed of Spirit Lake got down there, and they covered it. Spirit Lake's looking to add on right now with 9:56 to go in the second quarter, and they got it at Clarion.
The Clarion 28-yard line. Oh, my.
That's a huge break right there for Spirit Lake.
The onside kick goes the Indians' way.
And that's that little pooch that they practice constantly.
So mark it at the 28 with 9:56 to go here in the first half. Indians offense back on the field.
A bunch of offense right now. They got 2 guys split out, and that's it.
Orpin they'll fake the handoff to him now. They'll go Higgins.
Yep.
Higgins will see the 25-yard line, it looks like, and a gain of 3 on first down, maybe 4 even. Well, that was excellent by Keegan Ryder, and he used that wind to his advantage.
He got underneath it, pumped it up in the air just like a 9-iron. It just kind of hung up there, and that front guy it dropped, and he thought, okay, is it going to go out of bounds? Well, by that time, Spirit Lake's right there, Johnny on the spot.
So it'll be second down, and I'm going to call it 6.
Yeah, they got 4 on that one with Bodie.
And rolling to his right is Lund. He'll throw. That is caught. Inside the 20 is J.D. Schneider. Down to the 15. Mark him out at the 13-yard line. Mark that 12-yard line of Clarion-Goldfield-Dows.
Give him a 12-yard gain on that.
And it'll be a first down for Spirit Lake at the Cowboys' 12. Actually, I'm going to say closer to the 11.
Yeah, they are marking at 11, yep. Good pressure by Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, but J.D. Schneider got out in that flat on the right side. Cade Luntz saw him, threw a bit high, but good hands by J.D., pulled it in, and picked up, 13 yards?
Yes, 13 on the nose, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 11. They can get a first down inside the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I'd look for a running play here
hand
first.
Off here. There is Higgins. Higgins inside the 5, still on his feet. You got to tackle him.
Well,
they'll gang him up at the 4.
Do you see what they had to do? They had 2 guys on each, 1 guy on each leg to stop him. That's the only way you're going to stop Bodie Higgins on that, because he bounced off 2 players going up on that right side. Great blocking again by that right side of the offensive line.
And a gain of 7. So down to the 4-yard line, it'll be second down and 3.
Nolan Teesfeld, the right tackle, and I believe that is Caleb Dune on the right guard. They just blew a big hole open over there, and Bodie Higgins just ran it down all the way down to the 4-yard line, gain of 7.
Number 12, Terry Sexton into the drive this time offensively for the Indians. And they will fake the handoff. Now quarterback keeper, and into the end zone goes Cade Lunt. And that is a Spirit Lake 4-yard touchdown run.
And a great fake right there. Cade just kind of stood up. He did that quick handoff on the guy coming in motion, and it looked like he was going to take it. It pulled 3 linebackers over to the left side, and Cade just kind of walked on in from 4 yards out on that one.
So Lund has thrown for 3 scores and now, or thrown for 2 scores and now run for a score as well. And an extra point coming up for Will Ditzworth with 8:18 to go here in the first half. And we have a snap, hold, kick is on the way. That's a low kick, but it gets over the crossbar. And Spirit Lake will lead 28-0 on Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. Back in a minute on Campus Radio, KUOO.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
Dr. Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
And we're back at Hafer Field in Spirit Lake, where the Indians of Spirit Lake lead the Cowboys of Clarion-Goldfield-Dows 28-0 with 8:18 to go here in the first half. And it will be Keegan Ryder on for the kickoff. Will he kick it deep this time around?
He's going to go deep. He's going to hit this one deep into that wind, I think, this time. They're not going to try it again.
And you are, well, now they're kind of pooching it to the other side. And it goes out of bounds. Ooh, but that was, again, nobody was home for Clarion.
But I don't think that one was planned. I think he kind of caught that one off side of his foot. It went up in the air. The wind held it up. But if they could have got down there and it bounced right, they would have had another one because nobody was there. I mean, there was nobody within 10 yards of it.
So instead, the Cowboys get the ball at their own 35-yard line, which is their best starting field position of the night, trailing Spirit Lake 28-0. And our broadcast tonight, thanks to Spencer Physical Therapy, Service Master by Rice, The Venue, and Northwest Iowa Bone Joint and Sports Surgeons. So 1st and 10 Cowboys. J.D. Moracle will be in the shotgun with Caleb Seba and Selvin Gonzalez. And out to the right, I believe, is Colton Hefty. And they will look to fake that handoff. Ooh, heavy pressure, and then thrown downfield, and that was dangerous because I think the person it was closest to is maybe J.D. Schneider.
I think you're right, and he looked up and saw the ball coming too quick, actually, because he was going out into the coverage, and the minute he got his head turned up to look at the quarterback, that ball was going by his ears.
And it's one of those deals we saw that, they completed a couple of those little out patterns there to the tight end on the early drives. But we said each time it was more or less luck that they found him because the quarterback, Moracle, was just kind of heaving it up for his life.
Again on that one, too.
Yeah, and that time around it was closer to an interception. Pressure being shown by Spirit Lake on 2nd down and 10. Moracle's going to keep it himself, try to run right side. Can't get the corner turn despite the additional defender. And will they give him the line of scrimmage? Looks like they will.
Yeah, they'll give him the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So no yards on that one. But we talked about it. That first drive that they had, what did they pick up? I figured they picked up
30-some yards.
31 yards. And since then, I've got them at 49 right now for a total.
Yeah. Not outstanding. 3rd down and 10. Now they're going to send a couple receivers out to the left. Watch for the out pattern again from Lingenfelter, the tight end. Looking to throw is Moracle. He'll toss out over the middle, and that's over top of everybody. But I tell you what,
Dylan Stecker and Joey Andres had the best shot at it. And with Dylan Stecker's height ability, he almost got his hands on that. He was in coverage.
So 4th and 10, and the Cowboys will punt at their own 35-yard line, trailing 28-0.
But what about the pressure again from that defensive line?
A ton of pressure.
The outside linebackers just coming hard and strong.
Ty Higgins back to receive. Again, we're on Campus Radio tonight and Explore Live Video. If you go to Explore Kaboji on YouTube, on any sort of mobile device, smart TV, Explore Kaboji, search for that. You'll find the game there or at explorekaboji.com under the sports tab. click the live video stream there. Here comes the punt. They'll snap it to Moracle. Good-looking snap. Moracle, low line drive kick. Takes a Cowboys bounce. It'll be taken by Higgins at the 20-yard line. Here's Ty, has a blocker in front of him, his brother, I believe.
Yep,
and he'll spin away from one defender, stays on his feet inside or past the 40, down to the 42-yard line. So good-looking return there. And the Indians will start at their own 42-yard line with 7:06 to go here in the first half, up by 4 scores.
Well, Spirit Lake has taken opportunities here and made big advantage of it. They kind of stalled out in their first drive, but since then they scored on a 22-yard pass to Ethan Stecker, a 38-yard pass to Dylan Stecker, 60-yard run by Ditzworth, and a 4-yard run by Lunt.
And they're going to go for it all here on first down. That's underthrown, and it will be intercepted by Henry Holmes at the Clarion-Goldfield-Dows 26-yard line.
Yeah, that one into that wind. You got to plan that. You've got speedy runners. You have to have them break off sooner because that ball is going to slow down in that wind. And Cade just threw that one underneath, and Holmes picked that one off.
So the Cowboys get the ball back with 6:58 to go here in the half at their own 26-yard line after just well read there by Henry Holmes.
Uncharacteristic of
Cade, yeah. So 8 seconds later, the Cowboys get the ball back. And they'll have a single receiver out to the right. Moracle's by himself with Gonzalez in the backfield. Moracle's going to run it, has Gonzalez as a lead blocker, gets a little running room there. He'll get 5, 6, maybe 7 yards.
Still pushing forward, yep.
Mark him out at the 33 from the looks of things. That'll be enough for 7.
Well, good lead block by Gonzalez on that when he kind of freed that outside because the contained man on that far left side was crashing down. Gonzalez punched him back out, and it was one of those where Moracle was able to pick up about, 70 yards? Oh, they got a penalty? Got a penalty flag. Hold on.
Okay. Let's see what the official has to say.
Markers have not moved. We got a penalty flag.
Blocking the back on the offense.
That's going to be a 10-yard penalty, I believe.
And is that from the spot of the
foul?
Spotted
foul, yeah.
Okay. We have a halftime on Y100. Oh, and kind of an interesting score. Manson, Northwest Webster 6, Emmitsburg 0.
Oh, Manson giving a little run there.
Manson's got a nice football team this year.
So back him up to the 22. So that block occurred at the 32, so about a 4-yard loss on that penalty.
Okay. So it'll be first down, and we'll call it 14. And they'll look to hand off. That is Gonzalez, and not a lot of running room there. No, that is not Gonzalez. That's Seba.
Seba, yep.
And not a lot of running room for Caleb Seba. He'll get one of that back.
Did they give him? Well, yeah, they gave him up to the 23. Yep.
Yeah. So it'll be second down and 13 here coming up. First quarter score from Q102 has Bishop Garrigan, who I believe is still ranked number 1 in 8-player. Leading Harris Lake Park 28-0. And again, 28-0 our score here in favor of Spirit Lake. Second down and 13. Cowboys will fake the handoff, and then no running room at all for Moracle.
You know, Moracle got pressured right away by Noah Lee in the backfield when he got that snap, and he had to stutter step a little bit. Well, if you stutter step against this defense of Spirit Lake, they're way too quick. They were on him right away. I think he lost a couple of yards.
He did lose a yard back to the 22. So it'll be third down and 14 from the Cowboys' 22-yard line. So they're going to go back to the air here with 5:37 to go first half.
And Moracle has been throwing up hope and prayer. One of these is going to get intercepted here pretty soon if he doesn't have more time to throw. And they're bringing pressure. Spirit Lake's bringing pressure.
And Moracle, hands are off. And that goes to Seba, and he'll go to the 25. So Seba, will get 3 of it back, actually. He found the hole in there.
Well, he kind of fooled him a little bit. I think Spirit Lake was thinking they're going to pass on that.
He kept faking handoffs.
And he faked 2 handoffs. He gave it to Seba going up the middle, but he gained only about 3 yards back to the
25.
25.
So it'll be 4th and 11. And it'll be Ty Higgins back to receive a punt.
And he's at the midfield right now. Bodie's at midfield. Ty is back at about the 40-yard line.
And again, Morkel is the punter for the Cowboys. Has 3 personal protectors there. Snap. And here comes the kick. Another line driver. Good-looking kick over the head.
Yeah, let that go. Just get away from it.
That'll just go well inside the 10-yard line. What a punt for Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. Inside the 5 to the 3.
Down to the 3. Good punt right there. And he got the wind advantage, but he also got the type of roll you need on that. He kind of sidewinded that one and kicked it from the right side and went over the left side and got good roll down to the 3. So Spirit Lake has got their work cut out for him for a 97-yard drive right now.
So Spirit Lake at their own 3-yard line with 4:23 to go here in the first half, leading 28-0, and we thank our sponsors. They include the likes of Okoboji Motor Company and the Eye Care Center. So let's see what this Indians offense has up their sleeve here. Will Ditsworth will be the running back here on first down from Spirit Lake's own 3-yard line. 3 wide receivers on the right side, single receiver to the left. Now they'll send 2 more to the left, including Orpin and Andres, and they'll just hand off to Ditsworth. And he don't get a whole lot.
He didn't get. I don't think he got much at all.
The line of scrimmage.
I think that's what he got right there. Is the line of scrimmage. Good defense right there by the Cowboys.
Well, that front 3 for Clarion defensively.
56 is Rosales
in particular has done well.
77 Rothman. He's 250.
Yeah, and Lindemann is also out there on the right side.
He's at 250.
These are just tall, big kids. They look like regular old football players, don't they? All right, 2nd down and 10 here for Spirit Lake. Got to give yourself at least some room. And they will fake the handoff. Oh, and
Great
Clarion
play
had
again.
it. Oh, and that's almost back in his own end zone. Is that a safety?
Not quite. I think
he got out to the 1.
They're going to mark it at the 1. Yeah, great defense again.
It's a loss of 2 for Ditsworth on the play. And 3rd down and 1. Some scores of interest here after 1. It's West Lyon 14, Central Lyon 0. Galen Catholic 14, HMS nothing. More in a moment. Oh, Okoboji and Forest City. Forest City leading 13-7.
Okay, Forest City.
Pioneers got their work cut out
for them.
All right, 3rd down and 12 for the Indians at their 1-yard line.
Working into the wind here, going from north to south.
Lunt will look to throw out of his own end zone. He will throw downfield. Has him open. There is Stecker, and he catches it at the 37, and he's off to the races. Stecker will have a 99-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Why not throw it right there? You're backed up anyway. Just hit him on the run. You know that both those Steckers can outrun him, and he had him beat by 3 yards, caught the ball, and by the time he got to the end zone, he was 8 yards in front of him.
Dylan Stecker with a 99-yard touchdown catch and run. A lot of yak there, yards after the catch.
Oh, yeah. Well, he caught it at about the 35. About the 35, yep.
37, and raced 60-some yards for a touchdown. But once he caught it, it was all over with. He was already way ahead of the defense.
But I'm looking at it, and he got 3 steps on that defender right away. Cade saw it and just threw it out there. Good pass into that wind and hit him on stride, and that was an easy one.
Snap, hold, kick is on the way. It is good by Will Ditsworth. So we've reached running clock with 2:46 to go here in the first half. Spirit Lake 35, Clarion-Goldfield-Dows nothing. We're back in a minute on Campus Radio.
Hi, this is Amy Marlowe, certified hand therapist at Spencer Physical Therapy. Did you know you don't need a referral to see a physical or occupational therapist? Are you wondering if your aches and pains need our help? Call 580-5008 for an appointment or free screen. Spencer Physical Therapy, your hometown therapy provider.
You have worked hard and trained for these moments. We love watching you give your best efforts on and off the field. You have lots to be proud of, and we appreciate your dedication. Go Indians.
Pub 19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
We welcome you back to Hafer Field. Here's the kickoff. Oh, there's another one of those little pooch kicks. That'll go out of bounds, though, so Clarion will get it at their own 35-yard line.
And that one, the wind kind of just held up and pushed it to the right or to the left a little bit. It was in a perfect spot again, but you can see that wind, that little bit wind out of south, maybe a little bit southwest, pushed it over that far east sidelines.
So once the ball gets set, the running clock should start here with 2:41 to go here in the first half. 35-0, Spirit Lake with the lead. And it will be Clarion-Goldfield-Dows ball at their own 35-yard line. Spirit Lake with a 3-play, technically 97-yard drive, but they had been backed up to their own 1, so it was a 99-yard touchdown catch by Dylan Stecker to put them up 35-0. And so here is J.D. Moracle. He's got Seba in the backfield in motion, Gonzalez in the backfield. Seba in motion, forms the wing left. Now Moracle will run it himself, slips up at the line of scrimmage. It'll be no gain.
No gain, yep.
On first down for the Cowboys.
And we're going to go continuous here, so the clock will not. It wouldn't have stopped on the run anyway.
Right. Now, at halftime here, Hank, I'm going to throw you for a little loop as we're on Explore Live Video tonight. We will feature the Force Marching Band here at halftime on the video feed. We'll send the radio, Keith, to the halftime report after the 3-minute halftime timeout. So just be aware of that. Yep. For those of you watching, we will feature the marching band here at halftime.
The Force had another great year in competition this year.
They did. Excellent job. All right, here is the handoff to Seba up the right side. And they're going to give him 1 on forward progress, it looks like.
They're going to give him about 1, maybe a half a yard, but we'll mark it as 1 out to the 36.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9 for Clarion on the way.
But, since that first drive that Clarion had, and then maybe right at the end of the first quarter, they had another first down on a penalty that they picked up a couple of good runs. But since then, other than that, nothing. They have not gained anything.
So we have 3rd down and 9 coming up, and Scott says Emmetsburg seems a little out of it tonight. So we'll see what happens. That's over on Y100.
That's a huge game because that's
for
number
a district
1.
Title.
Yeah, that's number 1 in the district.
So 3rd down and 9 for Clarion here at their own 36-yard line. They're going to hand off, and beyond the first wave of defenders, beyond the second defender is Gonzalez, but then the third wave catches up to him after a gain of 1.
They may give him that 1, yep.
To the 37. Spirit Lake's going to call a timeout here, it looks like, with 57 seconds to go before halftime. I like Coach Beloit's thought here because it's running clock. You're up 35-0, but maybe you can get another score before halftime or try a field goal even. So Clarion-Goldfield-Dows will punt here on 4th down, and we'll call it 8. And again, Spirit Lake takes the timeout there.
And you can't take the timeouts with you, so you may as well use them.
Nope. Well, as Kirk Ferentz would say, leave the timeouts, take the pig.
Take the pig, yep. Yep.
Sorry if you're a Gophers fan.
That was a couple years ago, though.
I'm never going to forget that. That was the COVID year.
That was the COVID year.
That was 2020.
2020, yeah.
They had to play on a Friday night in the middle of November up there in Minnesota.
And nobody in the stands,
Nobody in the stands. What a horrible year for sports. But Iowa just destroyed. I mean, Minnesota was dealing with kids that couldn't play because of COVID.
Yep.
And but Iowa just really rubbed it in there at the end with that comment. Leave the timeouts, take the pig.
Yep.
All right, here we go. No, Keith, I am going to give more Hawkeye references. I'm sorry for that. Under a minute to play.
Nebraska's playing this weekend, though, too.
They are. Yeah.
Okay, Keith.
They still get to play.
We'll remember you.
Yeah. They're playing actually very well.
We're referencing Keith back at the station.
Yeah, we're giving
He's doing
him a
our
hard
board
time
op tonight. Thanks for engineering tonight, Keith.
I know a Friday is a long day for him every week, and we appreciate that.
You betcha.
And Hank doing a nice job here on Explore Live Video tonight from Premier Communications. And again, you can watch that at watch us, I should say, at explorerkaboji.com. And now it's not the camera on Clyde and us like the Hawkeye Radio Network does.
Thank goodness.
Nobody wants to see that.
Don't do that, Hank.
Please, Hank. No one needs that feed. Okay, we're not adding a second camera. 4th down and 8 here for Clarion. They're going to punt out of the timeout by Spirit Lake. Under a minute to play here, first half. Ooh, low snap, but getting it up there is Moracle. And that's going to bounce out of bounds inside the 30.
Going to be about 24, 25-yard line. 25, I think. No, they're moving up now.
He's going to move it up to the 28.
27. 28.
Yep, I think 28 of Spirit Lake.
Okay.
So the Indians get the ball back. It'll be 46 seconds on the clock here. Again, remember, it's running clock because it's 35-0.
Well, let's see what they do here, because I think with 28 or 46 seconds, you can take a couple of good runs here and then maybe a shot and then see what you can get out of it.
Spirit Lake has 2 timeouts yet to go here in the first half. Clarion has a couple timeouts as well. I don't imagine them using any of them. So here's 2 guys in motion. One of them's Schneider. One of them is Orpin. 3 receivers right, single receiver to the left. Rolling to his right is Cade Lunt. Throws downfield. That'll be caught by Schneider. Schneider gets away from one defender. Gets out of bounds at the 39-yard line of Spirit Lake. Nice gain.
Clock will still run. They're going to call timeout. Even though on a pass, with the continuous clock,
gets out of bounds.
He gets out of bounds.
Right.
It doesn't matter. He still runs.
But still, you like that thought process, right? You like the heads-up thought. Okay, I got away from that one defender. I got to get out of bounds, because in a close ball game, those sorts of things matter. And again, we're going to keep it right here for the timeout.
Almost could have got a face mask penalty. He almost kept his hand on the face mask. Got hit the face mask, but it did not grab it. So got up to the 39-yard line.
Yeah. Our broadcast thanks to MHR Insurance. Also thanks to Northwest Bank and Okoboji Motor Company, who will be sponsoring our halftime show. And again, for those of you on radio, we'll take a timeout, and then we'll come back with the halftime report. For those of you on Explore Live Video, it'll be a quick break, and then we will come back with the Forest Marching Band here at halftime. 35-0 Spirit Lake. We've got 29 seconds to go here in the first half. Indians will break out of the timeout and head to the line of scrimmage. Again, at their own 39-yard line, they'll have 1st and 10. And we will eventually resume the broadcast together and then give a first half stats and all of that fun stuff. All right, man in motion there. Spirit Lake will look to throw the screen pass through the hands of the intended receiver. That is, again, J.D. Schneider.
Heavy rush again by Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. The Cowboys came big on that one.
Spirit Lake's going to hurry it up here.
Cesar Rosales.
Under 20 seconds to go here before half. They only have 1 timeout. Now 10 seconds on the clock. Let's see if they can take a shot downfield. Lunt looking to throw. Has all sorts of time. Will toss downfield. Has Stecker. There's Dylan inside the 40. He's down to the 30-yard line. Will Spirit Lake take a timeout?
No,
I believe they.
Oh,
that's going to be it. All right.
Ran out of clock.
So he'll get to the 29-yard line.
And that was Dylan or Ethan?
That was Dylan.
Okay.
Of Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. So let's see. 21 and let's see. 11 and 21 is 32 yards there for Dylan Stecker.
And officially a first down, I guess.
Officially a first down, but we've reached halftime with Spirit Lake leading Clarion-Goldfield-Dows 35-0. Our halftime show is brought to you by Okoboji Motor Company, driven to serve better. Radio will take a 3-minute timeout and then come back with Scott Nolte's halftime report. This is Iowa High School football on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway 9.
Few things are more important than your sight, so protect your vision by getting an eye exam at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center provides comprehensive eye exams with state-of-the-art technologies for early detection and management of eye disease. Doctors Cornwall and Jennis are always accepting new patients. And of course, they carry great designer brands you won't find locally anywhere else. Call now to book your family's eye exams. Call 336-1960 or stop in today to schedule an appointment and have them help you with your vision needs.
Video, we will welcome you to the halftime show from Okoboji Motor Company, driven to serve better, and we'll now feature the Force Marching Band from Spirit Lake.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Again, the Force Marching Band for those of you watching on Explore Live Video. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back with more of our halftime report after this.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway 9.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Our halftime show is presented by Okoboji Motor Company, driven to serve better. For those of you who are watching the live video, we saw the Force Marching Band, and for those of you on the radio, thanks to Scott Nolte for the halftime report. Well, let's run down our first half. It's 35-0 Spirit Lake here, and let's tell you how we got to that, Clyde Erke. Spirit Lake would start with the football, not have a great first drive. They would go 3 and out. Clarion would move all the way down to the Indians' 43-yard line, their best drive of the night. But they would have to punt it. Actually, they got to their own 43. They would punt it, but it would only go to the Spirit Lake 41 thanks to the wind. Indians took advantage. It was 4 plays, 59 yards, and 57 seconds later, Ethan Stecker caught a 22-yard touchdown catch from Cade Lunt to make it 7-0 Spirit Lake after the Will Ditzworth extra point. Clarion goes 3 and out on their ensuing possession. They punt to their own 45-yard line. That's where Spirit Lake takes over 3 plays later. Then 45 yards later, I should say, it was a 38-yard touchdown catch, this time by Dylan Stecker, to make it 14-0 with 2:53 to go in the first quarter. Clarion goes 3 and out again. This time they punt to their own 18-yard line. Indians would throw an interception, though. It was caught by J.D. Moracle of the Cowboys at their own 8-yard line, so Clarion gets the ball back. They would get all the way up to their 25-yard line on that drive, but have to punt it again, this time to the Spirit Lake 40-yard line with 10:16 to go first half. Indians respond with a 1-play, 60-yard touchdown run by Will Ditzworth, and it was 21-0 Spirit Lake with 10 minutes to go in the first half. Indians then recovered an onside kick at the Clarion-Goldfield-Dows 28-yard line, and 4 plays later they find the end zone again. This time Cade Lunt runs it in himself from 4 yards out. 28-0 Spirit Lake with 8:18 to go in the half. The Cowboys go 3 and out again. Spirit Lake would get the ball at their own 3-yard line, or excuse me, their own 42-yard line this time around, but throw an interception to Henry Holmes at the Clarion-Goldfield-Dows 26, so Cowboys get the ball back. This time they would go 3 and out once again and punt to the Spirit Lake 23-yard line. Indians would get the ball back. It would take 3 plays. They'd find the end zone on a 99-yard touchdown catch and run by Dylan Stecker from quarterback Cade Lunt. That was probably the most impressive play of the first half to make it 35-0. And that is our halftime score.
So was that most impressive play? Because you look at another statistic here. Rushing-wise, Bodie Higgins has 4 carries for 26 yards. Will Ditchworth has 4 carries for 65 yards.
He had the 60-yard
run.
Yeah,
so
was pretty good.
What do you look at this half? Spirit Lake, big plays is what they've got. You look at the onside kick, you look at the 99-yard touchdown pass, and you look at a 60-yard run. Plus, you throw in all the other good ones. Ethan Stecker gets a 22-yard pass. Cade Lunt on the night, 6 of 12 on the night. Not his best night. 215 yards is great, but 2 interceptions.
Well,
so he's looking at only 50. Yeah, he's looking at only 50% completion with the 2 interceptions. He's not happy with that, and we'll see what comes out of it this second half because we're going to have continuous clock. Totals on the night so far in the first half. Spirit Lake, of course, total domination. 310 yards total offense to 54 of Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, and 30 of that, 30 plus on that first drive.
Wow. Reminder, the McKean's Pub and Grill Sack Attack. Every time Spirit Lake sacks the opposing team's quarterback, somebody wins a free cheeseburger basket from McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake. That'd sound good after the game, maybe.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sign up today at exploreokoboji.com. Actually, it's one of the scrolling banners there on the homepage. Just look for that as it scrolls through. Click on that McKean's Pub and Grill Sack Attack banner. You only have to sign up once. Had several winners so far this year, 7 or 8 of them so far this year. So excited about that.
Spirit Lake's had a couple of chances tonight, but Morico was able to just throw it out of trouble.
And they've gotten back to the line of scrimmage a handful of times.
And it's one of those deals where he got lucky throwing it out of there because they easily could have been picked. But Spirit Lake, they're going to come out hungry in the second half on defense right away.
Other scores of interest at halftime, it's Garner Hayfield Ventura 14, Esterville Lincoln Central 6. Now that's for the number 4 spot in the district.
Yep.
And Okoboji and Forest City are battling for the number 2 and 3 spots, who will come out of that. And after the first quarter, it was Forest City 13, Okoboji 7. We hope to get an update on the Pioneers' halftime report here shortly. Let's see. It was Emmetsburg trailing at halftime to Manson Northwest Webster 6-0 over on Y100. Sports Director Scott Knowles says Emmetsburg seems a little out of it here tonight, but still a half of football for them to kind of get it going.
Yeah, you give them that half and then look out.
I like Emmetsburg's chances yet. And it was Bishop Garrigan leading HLP 42-0 at halftime. Bishop Garrigan is number 1 for a reason, folks. They
no doubt.
Real good football team.
That's a really good 8-man football team right there.
Some other first quarter scores that we have. It's Cherokee leading Sheldon 27-0. We have MOC Floyd Valley leading BHRV 14-0. Western Christian leads Unity 13-0. And Hinton over West Sioux 7-zip. Also, it was HMS trailing Galen Catholic 14-0. And North Union and Sibley Ocheyedan tied at 7. Those were first quarter scores. We'll try to get more scores as they come to us throughout the evening. More important score for us here, 35-0. Spirit Lake leading Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. And again, Okoboji Motor Company, driven to serve better, is our halftime sponsor. Reminder, Iowa High School scoreboard show later tonight, 10 to 11:30 here on Campus Radio. And
you might have time to get the report in on that.
Yeah, I might. I might tonight. It's only 8:21, which it feels like it's later than that for some reason. And then tomorrow, of course, we have Coach's Show tomorrow. Yeah,
yes,
we do.
8:15. Yep.
And then it'll be Hawkeye football as they go to Michigan State. That'll be a tough game, I think, for Iowa. That should be a good game.
You can't rule Michigan State out.
No, they're playing okay.
It's always tough out there, though, too.
It is. And a night game, too. It'll be, I believe it's a 6:30 start and a 4:30 pregame here on Campus Radio. So
Iowa State plays tomorrow night.
And who do they have this week?
They've got UCF, University of Central Florida.
At home?
Yes.
Okay,
and
that's
Central
good.
Florida is not playing real well right now.
No.
So
No.
look for the Cyclones to do something on that.
I think they should stay
one.
undefeated. Man, they're playing well.
And then Sunday, another big game on Sunday.
Yeah, Vikes and Lions. And is that a noon kick?
That is a noon kick.
Extreme Country 105.7.
I kind of thought that they would switch that one to a 3:25 main prime time.
But maybe Fox doesn't have the,
they'll probably
the 3:25 game this week.
Sorry, Keith, but maybe they'll put Dallas on there again.
Oh, I hope they do. It usually turns ugly. Second half is underway. Here we go. That's going to go into the end zone. That was almost kicked out of the end zone by Keegan Ryder. And it'll be Clarion at their own 20-yard line to start the third quarter. It'll be running clock, trailing Spirit Lake 35-0.
So about, let's say at the 11.
You know we just jinxed the Vikings, don't you?
I know it. I know it.
You know what? I'm surprised they're playing as well as they are.
They're playing well.
Especially their offense. Now, the offense didn't look good against the Jets.
The second half.
Yeah.
The first half looked great.
But we'll see what happens here this week. They got the bye week, and I heard T.J. Hawkinson is listed as questionable now.
He's questionable.
Probably won't play
I don't
this
think
week.
he'll play. Aaron Jones may play a little bit, but Cam Akers, they picked him up. That'll be good.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. It looked like there was maybe a false start there. It'll be a quarterback keeper for Oracle, and he'll get 2-3.
Still pushing.
That's what I think.
Well,
that's what I like about these. That's what I like about these running backs for Clarion. They keep their feet going. These guys don't stop. They're for the most part pretty young guys, I think.
You got to listen for the whistle, and that's what they were doing. Just keep driving until that whistle blows.
Gonzalez is a junior,
and
the quarterback
Oracle's
a sophomore.
Yep.
And mark him down at the 20, we'll call it 27-yard line.
6.
I'm going 27.
Okay.
And Booth doesn't have it yet, but yeah, that's the 27-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 3. And it looks like it's going to be, I believe, Gonzalez in the backfield with Moracle. They'll send a man in motion. No, that was Gonzalez in motion. Quarterback keeper, but nowhere to go this time around for Moracle. He was sniffed out right away.
He's going to lose a couple on this one.
Schneider was there, and I believe that was Sexton as well, Terry Sexton.
Yeah, he's going to lose.
On the right side.
Going to back him up to about the 25-yard line, so give him a loss of 2 on that one.
3rd down and 5 coming up for the Cowboys. So they've had some first downs tonight, just haven't been able to sustain any drives.
They had 2 in that first drive and then 1 on that, 4th drive, but that was via penalty.
So 3rd down and 5 coming up.
Other than that, they've been sniffed out. They get a couple of yards, and then they get stopped and pushed back a little bit. This strong defense by Yep.
And he
tried.
He tried really hard, did Ethan Stecker, from falling across the line of scrimmage. But that's going to be an encroachment.
I think that was Will Ditchworth on that outside. He's
Will.
coming from that linebacker position, trying to time it. He hit the line of scrimmage. He tried swinging his arms, but nope, the flag came out right away. Give him a 5-yard penalty.
That should be enough for a first down.
I think so.
They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. And they'll move the chain, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. Our broadcast thanks to Spirit Lake Community School District, Dr. Craig Newell Orthodontics, McKean's Pub and Grill, and also Bank Midwest. All right, 1st down and 10 for the Cowboys at their own 35, trailing 35-0. We have continuous clock. Clock keeps on running. We're at 9:10 to go in the third quarter. We'll get some halftime scores here coming up shortly. And they will fake the handoff. Moracle throws downfield. That's intercepted. There it is. Intercepted by Spirit Lake at the 35-yard line. Who is that that's racing down to the 10? That is Joey Andres.
Yeah, and he knew it was going to happen sooner or later because heavy pressure again on Moracle. And Joey Andres came back and picked up a spot on that one and saw the ball, stepped right in front of the receiver, picked it off. He got it at about the 40-yard line.
I'm gonna say 35.
Okay, 35.
And return to the 11.
11, yep.
So 8:42 to go here, third quarter. Spirit Lake will be cooking at the Cowboys' 11-yard line, up 35-0.
But how about that pressure again by Spirit Lake defense on that?
Well, excellent pressure, and you know that Clarion has honestly kind of gotten away with some throws that should have been picked off tonight, and that time Spirit Lake was ready. There again, you think Spirit Lake talked about that at halftime, Clyde?
Yeah, could
very well be. One of those adjustments.
24-yard return.
Some halftime scores of note here in just a moment. I just pulled it up. All right, Spirit Lake's going to hand off. There's Joey. He gets the ball inside the 10, get him down to the 5, still on his feet. They'll mark him down where? Right at the 5-yard line. Give him a gain of 6 on the run for Andres. All right, those halftime scores of note. It is Okoboji 21, Forest City 19. So Pioneers got back in front.
Yep.
MOC Floyd Valley 28, BHRV nothing. West Lyon leads Central Lyon 28-0. It is Cherokee over Sheldon 35-0. Akron Westfield leads South O'Brien 14-10. Sibley Ochene leads North Union 21-7. Hinton leads West Sioux 7-zip. And Galen Catholic leads Hartley Melvin Sanborn 33-7. Those are halftime scores. First quarter score, Sioux Center 7, Carroll 7. All right, looking to throw here is Lunt on second down. And he has a man. That is Higgins, caught at the 7. Higgins inside the 5, not going to get that corner quite turned. He'll be down at about the 2-yard line, it looks like.
Well, he kind of hesitated at first, thinking, okay, can I get up the middle? Nope, there was enough pressure. If he would have just kept going to the outside, I think he would have outraced them all. But he got down to about the, yard and a half, 2-yard line?
I'm going to call it the 2-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 2 because the drive started at the 11. So they'll need the yard to get the first down at the Clarion 2-yard line.
Yeah, give him at the 2.
7 minutes to go, third quarter, 35-0 Spirit Lake, and let's see what the Indians have up their sleeve here. Lunt has Higgins in the backfield. Man in motion is Andres. He'll form the wing on the right side. They'll send Orpin in motion as well. They'll go to Higgins. Higgins keeps the feet churning. Did he get in?
No signal yet.
They're going to say he's down at the 1. That'll be enough for a 1st and goal, though.
Yeah, give him a first down. I thought he kind of pushed his way in, but we don't have the angle for it.
Nope.
So give him a first down on the run.
Well, and they got people watching right there at the goal line down there. So
they got one on each side. But
4 downs to get it in here for Spirit Lake.
Look for the same thing right here.
Why would you do anything different, right?
Look for the same thing right here.
And that would give Spirit Lake what I call the cushion touchdown.
Okay, you call it that.
That cushion touchdown. To keep the clock running.
Keep the clock running, yes.
All right, they're going to look to throw here, and they'll go to Stecker, and that's Ethan for the 1-yard touchdown grab. Just goes up with it.
They just fooled everybody, including us.
So Ethan Stecker with his second touchdown of the night, a 1-yard grab for the senior with 5:53 to go here in this third quarter.
So with that in mind, you said the senior. Let's give a little recognition of that. 18 seniors out there for Spirit Lake tonight. Ethan Stecker, Dylan Stecker, Cade Lunt, a lot of them out there. Bodie Higgins. We can go on and on and on, but boy, what a difference they've made for this squad, and what a fun bunch to watch over the last 4 years.
And a lot of them are 3-year starters.
Yes.
Snap, hold. The kick is on the way, and it is good. Spirit Lake 42, Clarion-Goldfield-Dows 0. We're back in a minute on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
Head down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
From major accidents to minor fender benders, Jurdy Collision Center in Spirit Lake is prepared to get you back on the road looking like new with their state-of-the-art equipment, computerized color matching system, and experienced auto body technicians. Jurdy Collision Repair in Spirit Lake.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
Hey sports fans, the Venue and Sportsman's is where you want to watch your favorite teams. You can also book your birthday parties, company parties, tea times, or hunting on a simulator. Book online at VenueOkoboji.com. Open daily next to Sportsman's in Spirit Lake.
Here's the kickoff, and Keegan Ryder's kick, kind of a line drive. It'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And so it'll be Clarion-Goldfield-Dows at their own 20-yard line, trailing Spirit Lake 42-0. And about
5:48 is when I looked, just after the kick went in the end zone. So 5:48.
Our broadcast tonight, thanks to Steamway Cleaning, Okoboji Realty, State Farm Insurance, and your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee. Also want to say thanks to Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative.
Let's see if we got any new faces out there. 34. Alex Profit is out there. He's a senior.
And this is going to be first down for Clarion, and they're going to hand it off, and there is still nowhere to go for Selvin Gonzalez. Tackled for a loss by, I believe, that was Noah Lee.
Was that Noah Lee?
Yep, it was, number 40.
Noah Lee was there, and Tyson Robinson was right behind him. So
loss of 4 on the play, back to the 16. So second down and 14 coming up for the Cowboys. Yeah, this senior group, Clyde, they have just done some incredible things.
We'll try and name them off here. Tate Orpin is one of them. Bodie Higgins, Dylan Stecker, Cade Lunt, Ethan Stecker, Terry Sexton, Sam Hendrickson. There's a key on defense.
Absolutely. Here's a handoff for Gonzalez. He'll get the corner turn. He's got some room to run. Gonzalez to the 45-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 46. Brought down by Will Ditzworth. But Gonzalez found the hole finally for Clarion, and that's their best run of the night to the 40. Well, they're going to mark him down at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, but a huge hole off that left side. He found it. Gonzalez hit the hole, and he was coming up in a hurry. Will Ditzworth had to run him down from behind.
Gain of 28 on the play. It's 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. And we'll try to name some more of those seniors here in a moment, as we'll likely have some wholesale substitutions before too long. And that's going to be a tackle for a loss. Gonzalez was the runner again, and who was that? That was
number... I believe,
no, that was 53 that time around.
Okay, all right.
And that's Jack Barthman, a senior, into the ball game for a tackle for a loss.
Jack.
So mark it down at the 41-yard line. Well, I'll tell you what.
He blew through that line.
The defensive linemen and the linebackers for Spirit Lake have, in the last couple of weeks, have really come on strong.
They're so aggressive and so fast that the offensive linemen don't even have time to respond. And it seems like later in the game the offensive linemen get a little tired.
Now here's a hole right side, and it'll be 3 or 4 for Gonzalez. He'll get to near the 45-yard line. That looks like they're going to mark him back at that original line of scrimmage at the 44 for a gain of 3.
Great tackle by J.D. Schneider on that one.
So 3rd down and 10 for Clarion as they near midfield. But I'll tell you, going back to my point there, that last week against Garner, there were times where I think Ethan Stecker could have took the handoff himself.
Yeah, he was in the backfield waiting for it.
In fact, I was a little surprised Garner didn't go with the shotgun a little more, just to give himself a little time to develop something. All right, 3rd down and 10. Let's see what the Cowboys do here. And they will hand off. Oh, I think
ball
it's fumbled.
Loose, I think.
And Clarion's going to land on it, but it's going to be a loss. Back to the 42-yard line. Gonzalez will lose a couple of yards on that. So it'll be 4th down and 12, and you will see the Cowboys likely punt this away, even though it's 42-0 as clock continues to run. 2:30 to go, 3rd quarter.
Why do any more? Just play your game now.
And back to receive will be Ty Higgins for the Indians. Bodie Higgins is in front of him at the Spirit Lake 40-yard line. Ty at the 28. The kicker is J.D. Moracle. Snap.
Yeah, we got a
something's going on here.
False start
will be called against.
False start. That's what I thought
Cowboys.
I thought I saw movement in the middle of that line. So back him up 5 yards. Going to be kicking into the wind.
All right, so the 5-yard penalty marks it back to the 37. So Moracle will try to punt it away again.
So they pick up the 1 first down on his drive on a good run
Great run
by Gonzalez, but have stifled since then, gone backwards since then.
There's a snap. Looks like he'll get the kickoff. Ooh, just about touched there by Andres. Taken at the 28-yard line. Here's Higgins. Tied to the 40. 42, 44-yard line is where he's brought down. Pretty good return. He's done a nice job here tonight.
He is.
No Isaiah McQuan and no Jazik Miller tonight.
Jazik had the surgery. He's out there on the sideline with the cast on and everything. Isaiah McQuan is just being rested, I would have to think.
Yeah, I would say we might see him back next week. And that's total speculation. I have nothing to go with that by, but
let's say about 1:30 on the start of this drive with continuous clock.
And the Indians at their own 44-yard line, leading 42-0 if you're just joining us. And I think we still got the starting unit out there. We do. Lunt has a man in motion. That's Tate Orpin. And he'll toss it back here. That's Ditsworth. Ditsworth to the 45. Stiff arms one guy out of bounds past midfield into Cowboys territory to their 47-yard line. So that'll be a gain of, let's see,
it should
3
be
and
6,
7,
9.
or 6 is 9. You're right.
Just a quick pitch out to the left side. Ditsworth got the corner turn. Good blocking on the perimeter again. Gets a gain of 9, almost a first down.
2nd down and 1 coming up.
They'll let the clock run down here on the play clock.
And we should be at the end of the third quarter here after this play.
Yeah, they're going to have to snap it here one more time on this one.
We're going to have movement here. So
that'll stop it.
Everything at the 14-second mark. And either way, we're going to have about one more play here as Spirit Lake will go backwards.
Back them up to their own 48.
A snap infraction. Okay.
Yeah, false start.
Mm-hmm. 2nd down and 6 coming up here with 14 seconds to go here in the quarter. And they'll substitute somebody here for the Cowboys. Into the game comes number 74, J.T. Kelso, a sophomore.
Cole Rothman.
Big sophomore. Man, this team,
he kind of limped off, though.
They just got so many big guys. Now the clock will start up again here, and Spirit Lake says, we'll just go ahead and huddle up and end the third quarter. So at the end of the third quarter, Spirit Lake leads Clarion-Goldfield-Dows 42-0, and we're back in a minute on KUOO and Explore Live Video from Premier Communications.
Learning. It happens here, here, and here. High-speed internet from Premier Communications delivers vital learning resources to schools, homes, and businesses. Get a head start on homework. Call or visit Premier Communications online to explore the latest internet and Wi-Fi options.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
And we go to the fourth quarter. It's 2nd down and 6, Spirit Lake. There's a handoff. Will Ditsworth up the left side, and he'll have the first down and then some to the 42-yard line of Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. So Spirit Lake started the quarter with 2nd down and 6 at their own 48. And now a first down back into Cowboys territory to their 42-yard line. Yep. So a gain of 10. And still looks like we got Cade Lund in there yet.
Well,
still Ditsworth.
And I hope the Clarion-Goldfield, they don't get upset in regards to that. But Spirit Lake's playing, they got to keep these guys experienced and fresh.
They have not played a full football game in a long time. So here we go, 3 receivers right, single receiver to the left. Lunt looking to throw. And, that's kind of an ill-advised throw, but he will get it completed downfield. And then stiff-arming an individual there. Who is that for Spirit Lake?
13 is Sam Hendrickson, isn't it?
No, Sam's 23.
13.
Or no, Sam. No, check that. He is Sam Hendrickson.
Sam Hendrickson,
yes.
yep.
Sam's into the game. All right, so that'll be a gain of 6 to the 40. Check that, 36-yard line.
Kind of a wild duck flying up there. It is duck season. Good thing that didn't get shot out of the air.
2nd down and 4 coming up. All right, now we're going to see some new players. Because into the game comes Bennett Stecker to play quarterback.
Yep, I think you're going to see the starters coming out
Keegan
now.
Ryder's into the ball game now.
They wanted to get Sam, the senior, in there on offense one time this year, I think is what they wanted to do on that one. Get him a completion.
So here we go, 2nd down and 6, and they will hand off to Ryder, and Keegan will cross the 35-yard line. He'll get 1. So that'll bring up 3rd down, and we'll call it 3.
See some of the other players out there. You got Aiden Hintermeister out there.
Nolan Teesfeld is out there.
36 is Colin Lalamandir. He's a running back.
Into the game
now
comes
Tyson Robinson comes out. Big hand for Tyson.
Yep. Caden,
a senior.
Caden Hickerson comes in to replace him. I also see, Jackson Knutson's out there.
Nolan Teesfeld, he started tonight, I think, or he's been playing a lot anyway.
I think Caleb Johnson is out there now on the right side of the receiver position as well. There's a quarterback keeper, Stecker, who will have the first down, I believe.
Second effort on that one.
Yeah, kept his feet churning. Looks like they'll mark him at about the 31-yard line. I'll give him 4 on that. It's moving the chains, which is more important. As our clock keeps on ticking, 9:15 to go in the ball game. We'll see if we can get some more score updates here shortly.
Let's see, who is that? Jackson Knutson comes out on that one. Let's see if we can get some more numbers here, names for you.
First down. They got a man in motion there. That is Lala Mandir. And they will go to, they'll go to Ryder. And Keegan will get inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line, it looks like.
Good little nifty move there. He's lined up as the eye back. They had the one guy coming in motion. After he gets set again, then Ryder goes in motion, but he does a U-turn around. Bennett Stecker, the quarterback, takes the other handoff from where he started initially and picks up about 5 yards.
All right, so it'll be 2nd down and 5. Alex Profit is the receiver on the far side of the field.
But kudos to this second batch here because they're moving the ball too, not that one.
There is that size for Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. Bryce Lindemann will get the tackle for a loss.
That's that Lindemann, 6'6", 250 out there.
He's a moose.
Got the tackle for loss on
way back at the 34.
On Bennett Stecker.
So a loss of 8 will make it 3rd down and 13. As they need to get to the 21-yard line for a first down. And they'll obviously keep it here with 4-down territory on their side of the ball.
Running the
clock out here. Up 42-0 if you're just joining us.
22 is a new one out there.
Caleb Johnson is out there. One of the receivers.
Try and get some of the linemen for you, too.
Stecker will toss it to Ryder. Good hole there, right side. Ryder gets to about the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out just shy of that at the 31. So he gets the original line of scrimmage back, gets 3. So it sets up a 4th down and 10 with 7:15 to go in the ball game. We'll, of course, have our post-game show coming up here after the game with the Eye Care Center.
Caleb Doon, another one of the seniors coming out now. 77 out there taking his place. Alex Schaub. He's at right guard, I'm sorry. Yep. Right tackle is Jax Bahamo, yep.
So 4th and 10. 2 receivers right, single receiver to the left for Stecker. Pressure coming. Stecker will get rid of it. He'll toss it out towards the end zone and just be on the outstretched arms of Alex Profit. Ooh, wouldn't that have been fun on senior night?
Yeah, it would have been real fun.
Instead, it'll be incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs for Spirit Lake.
Just lofted a little bit, but good pattern, good pass. Just a little bit too far on that one. Turnover on downs. Clarion will take over with 6:30 to go in the game.
And at their own 31-yard line. So we'll see what the Cowboys offense does here. See who we have out here for Spirit Lake defensively now.
Try and get some names and numbers out there. Let's see.
One of them is Max Barthman.
Yeah, Max Barthman.
Junior is into the ball game, and I see Johnson out there again.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think.
And now Clarion-Goldfield wants a timeout.
I think they had to because they had 2 guys coming out late in that play call.
Okay.
So they had to take a timeout.
Let's take one as well. 42-0 Spirit Lake. Back in a minute on KUOO.
This is Amy Marlowe, certified hand therapist from Okoboji Physical Therapy. I've gone through rigorous training which will improve your post-surgical experience and success. Call 336-8404 and request me as your therapist after your shoulder, elbow, or hand surgery. Okoboji Physical Therapy, your hometown therapy provider.
If your home or business has the misfortune of experiencing damages from a fire, flood, or smoke, ServiceMaster by Rice is there to guide you from crisis to resolution. Contact the team at ServiceMaster by Rice at 712-338-4848. ServiceMaster, a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake Indians.
Timeless Consignments in downtown Spirit Lake takes the hassle out of selling your belongings from entire households to individual items. Timeless specializes in designer name brand furnishings, fine antiques, and unique home decor. Consign and shop Timeless Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
That was by the quarterback, Moracle.
All right, and Moracle, the quarterback, races forward for, looks like 9 on first down for the Cowboys to their own 40-yard line. Second down and 1 coming up. New players for Spirit Lake defensively. Aiden Hintermeister is out there. I see Landon Mitchell.
Yep.
I see Luke Schneider, a junior.
Max Barthman.
Your second down and 1 for the Cowboys. Looking to throw will be Moracle, and that'll be caught for a first down to Huxley Lingenfelter. That's a play they've had some success with tonight, that out pattern to the tight end. He'll cross midfield and have a first down for the Cowboys at the Spirit Lake 49-yard line and pick up 11. Let's get some other numbers out there if I can for Spirit Lake. Nick Frangenberg is out there at a linebacker position. First and 10 Cowboys. Single receiver right, same formation in the shotgun. They will go to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, good hole up the middle. He'll have probably another first down. It looks like inside the 40-yard line to the 39. Official is moving the chains. That's a gain of 10.
Just a nice little run right up the middle. Had positive yards. Good hole off that right side.
4:32 to go in the ball game. Spirit Lake up 42-0 if you're just joining us. A final from Q102 has HLP falling to Bishop Garrigan 62-0.
Bishop Garrigan's a real deal.
Really good football team. Here's a handoff again up the right side. Some room there for Gonzalez. He'll get 3 or 4, maybe even 5.
Kind of a missed tackle right at the line of scrimmage. Tried grabbing him up by the shoulder pads, and Gonzalez is too strong for that. He just kept going. Got it to the
35-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Gain of 4.
Second and 6. Single receiver to the left. That's Colton Hefty. And they'll fake the handoff. And, that time they had the jersey grab to Gonzalez.
Well, they did, but he still ended up gaining a yard or 2.
He's got some power to him.
Yeah, they got him about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but he just kept the legs turning.
Mark it down at the 33. Got a couple on that. So that sets up 3rd down and 3. Well, defense at the moment looks like bending, not breaking. That's what you want to see.
Well, you're seeing a lot of run plays, too, by the Cowboys from Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, which they should. I mean,
that's their bread and butter.
Their passing hasn't been real successful tonight.
Moracle will get the ball on 3rd and 3. Goes to sorry.
In fact, that was loose, wasn't it?
It was loose at the moment.
I think Spirit Lake got it.
Did they get it? Who recovered it?
No. They're calling it 4th down.
They landed in the hands of number 77, Cole Rothman, I believe. And where are they going to mark that? At the 37-yard line, loss of 4.
You know, the unfortunate thing is Cole Rothman, who's the lineman.
He's going to pick up a loss of 4.
He's going to pick up a loss of 4 yards on that.
You're into the record books, my friend. You will enjoy that. You'll laugh about that someday with your kids.
Make note of that one, Cole.
All right, 4th down and 8, and Clarion-Goldfield-Dows will go for it here. Late in the ball game, down 42-0. And Moracle will take the snap, fake the handoff. They're going to look to throw. Has a guy now. He'll throw it back over the middle. Oh, that's dangerous. And Spirit Lake will pick it off. It's picked off. That is number 10, Luke Schneider. Schneider returning it to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. Has some blockers out in front. Cuts it back to the 30. And he can't avoid the one defender. Who is it? Of course, it's Gonzalez. Gets him down at the 24-yard line. Well, he intercepted that at about the 20-yard line, but we got a flag on the other side of the field.
Way over there.
Ooh. And that's going to be, I'm afraid it might be a roughing the quarterback on Moracle. Just based on the way it looks. But one heck of a return there by Luke Schneider. What do we got? Minute 58 to go in the ball game. That's coming back.
I think that is Moracle that's down, too. It's one of those.
And, yep, it is. It's a 15-yard penalty against the defense. Yep. So instead of the interception, the penalty will give Clarion a first down.
And you hate to see how good Moracle's
He's going to get up okay on his own. He just maybe got his bell rung a little bit there. All right, so where are they going to mark the ball at here? I think it's from the spot of the foul. So they'll mark it down at the 20.
Well, it'll be an automatic first down.
24-yard line.
No, it's
23. Yeah, it looks like it's a 23-yard line.
So, yeah. So they got to move it one more. Yeah, I was going to say it's got to be a 15-yard penalty.
15, right? Yeah, 22. Yep. So they corrected that. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cowboys at the Spirit Lake 22-yard line. Now, let's see who the quarterback's going to be here. It'll be number 17. That is, we'll get the name here in a moment. That'll
17 is
tossed downfield. It was complete.
Caden Howenstein.
Honstein, excuse me.
Honstein, okay.
And Honstein, I think that was caught downfield. I think he got it to Seba. Oh, we got a flag. Never mind. It's going back.
Coming backwards. Holding on that one. Oh, nope.
All right. Mark it back at the 32.
So, yeah, holding penalty. So getting a little sloppy here at the end.
1st and 20 here. We got a minute 47. The clock should start again here after the penalty. Yep, and it does. All right. And they will hand out, that's Honstein again.
Handing off to Gonzalez.
And Gonzalez will race ahead. He'll get about 8 or 9 of that back that they lost on the penalty. In fact, I'll give him 9 back to the 23-yard line. Good run there. So 2nd down and 11. And Honstein has the 2 backs with him. Gonna fake it. Quarterback keeper. Tries to get the end turn. Gets by one defender. Can't get by the second one, which is Landon Mitchell, the sophomore. He'll get inside the 20 down to the 18, 17-yard line, it looks like.
Max Barthman came from the backside to help out on that tackle.
Mark it at the 18. That's a gain of 5. Sets up 3rd down and 7. Yeah, more like 3rd down and 6, I believe. They got to get to the 12.
Clock running, 30 seconds to play in the game.
Same formation, Honstein with the 2 backs in the shotgun. He'll look to throw, airs it towards the end zone. That's well overthrown, and that'll be incomplete. So that'll set up 4th down and 6. And we've got, what are we going to call, a timeout? Yep, I think Clarion wants a timeout here with under 20 seconds to play.
I think they want to try and get a touchdown here.
Sure, why not? Why not? Let's take a timeout with them. We'll have a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back after this on KUOO.
Westo Beer is your local friendly and open year-round with weekly specials and events and a private rental space for your event needs. Check out our expanded food menu, all made fresh in our brick oven. Find out more at our tap room in West Okoboji and at westobeer.com. Cheers! Westo Beer is your local brewery. Family friendly for westobeer.com. Cheers.
Club19barandgrill.com.
All right, 4th down and 6 for Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. 13 seconds to go at the Spirit Lake 18-yard line. Honstein will look to throw, giving chase is Spirit Lake. Honstein will toss downfield. That'll be caught And catching it is number 21 there. That is Seba.
That's going to run the clock out right there.
And that's going to be the end of the ball game. So Seba will catch it. I think he was just shy of the first down.
I'm going to give
Mark him at the 13. Give him 5.
Yep.
But that's going to be the final here tonight as Spirit Lake defeats Clarion-Goldfield-Dows 42-0. Oh, what do we got here? Is there a penalty?
Penalty? Really?
Oh, come on, guys.
So they're going to put 2 seconds back on the clock.
Well, okay, they're going to say there was time on the clock when he stopped, and I think they tried to call a timeout. That would make sense.
Okay.
I can give them that.
They're calling it.
Okay, they are going to call it now. That's a final 42-0.
Smart move right there by the coaches from Clarion-Goldfield.
All right, we'll take it. 42-0. Spirit Lake gets the win tonight over Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. The Indians improved their season to 7-1, and 5-0 is what they go in Class 2A District 2. Clarion-Goldfield-Dows will finish their regular season at 1-7 and 0-5 in district play. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. Our post-game show is on the way from the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake, courtesy of Dr. Cornwall and Dr. Jennis. We'll be back in 3 minutes, and this is high school football on KUOO and Explore Live Video from Premier Communications.
Few things are more important than your sight, so protect your vision by getting an eye exam at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center provides comprehensive eye exams with state-of-the-art technologies for early detection and management of eye disease. Doctors Cornwall and Jennis are always accepting new patients. And of course, they carry great designer brands you won't find locally anywhere else. Call now to book your family's eye exams. Call 336-1960 or stop in today to schedule an appointment and have them help you with your vision needs.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
Learning. It happens here, here, and here. High-speed internet from Premier Communications delivers vital learning resources to schools, homes, and businesses. Get a head start on homework. Call or visit Premier Communications online to explore the latest internet and Wi-Fi options.
It is a final here at Hafer Field in Spirit Lake. The Indians of Spirit Lake defeat the Cowboys of Clarion-Goldfield-Dows in week number 8, the final week of the regular season for Iowa high school football in classes 8-player through 2A. Final score in this one, 42-0. Spirit Lake gets the win here this evening. One score of interest after the third quarter. It is Garner-Hayfield Ventura leading Esterville Lincoln Central 21-6. And I'll tell you what, the way GHV plays football, that's not good news if you're an ELC fan.
No, they're kind of a smash mouth. They'll just grind it out right now to the end.
And we have not gotten any updates on the Emmetsburg or Okoboji scores. If we are able to get those before the end of our broadcast, we'll have them for you. Otherwise, Iowa High School scoreboard show later tonight from 10 until 11:30. Our post-game show is presented by Dr. Cornwell and Dr. Jennis and the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. So 42-0 Spirit Lake, Clyde. I thought Clarion came out with a good game plan. They wanted to establish the run. They wanted to slow the football game down, which why wouldn't you want to do it that way? And they succeeded on that in the first couple of drives, but then Spirit Lake's offense just kind of took off. The special teams got an onside kick in the first half, and before you know it, it's 35-0 before halftime.
Well, and the problem was Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, the Cowboys, their defense couldn't stop the big play.
Right.
The speed just outdid it on that outside between Ethan and Dylan Stecker. And Will Ditchworth going up the middle on that one big run.
Yeah.
Great blocking up the middle, big hole, but he outran everybody. So you take a look at 3 big plays. The big 99-yard touchdown pass to Dylan Stecker, 60-yard touchdown run by Will Ditchworth, and the onside kick to set up another touchdown. It's going to demoralize you right there. And Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, they got kicked in the mouth right there, and it puts them down in the first half. And you don't get down against the Spirit Lake squad that much in the first half.
And that's kind of the thing about it, I actually thought Clarion did okay as far as, between the tackles, that type of thing. But you're right, the big plays, once Spirit Lake got out into open space, the speed, it was just too much to overcome tonight for the Cowboys, and Spirit Lake wins this one 42-0. You want to run down some statistics for you, my friends?
We can do some stats here, and this is going to be kind of reflective on the big plays that you saw that we just talked about, but give credit to that offensive and defensive line tonight, too. The end of the line of scrimmage, that was huge tonight, I thought, because they did some great blocking. But individually, for Spirit Lake, Bodie Higgins, 5 carries, 27 yards. Cade Lunt, 2 carries, 4 yards and a touchdown. Let's see, another one of note, Joey Andres, 1 carry for 6 yards. Let's see, Will Ditchworth, 6 carries, 84 yards, had a 64-yard run out there. Keegan Ryder had 3 carries for 10 yards. So once again, on the handoffs, distributing the wealth, that's what they've done all year long. They get 6-7 guys touching the football. Passing-wise, same way. Bodie Higgins, one reception for 3 yards. His big one, Dylan Stecker, 3 catches, 169 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Ethan Stecker, 2 catches, 23 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Sam Hendrickson, good for the senior. Got in there on offense, got 1 catch for 6 yards. J.D. Snyder, 2 catches, 24 yards. J.D. also a senior out there. Give him kudos on that one. Throwing-wise for Cade Lunt, 9 of 15, 225 yards. Not happy with the 2 interceptions that he got out there. So kind of a hit-and-miss night for Cade on that one. But he came up big, put the money on, or ball in the money when he needed to with those big touchdown passes. For Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, J.D. Moracle had 7 carries, 12 yards. Caden Haunstein had 1 for 5 yards. Seba had 5 carries, 4 yards. Gonzalez, 19 carries, 66 yards. He had a big run on a couple of them, though. I think he had a 28-yard gain in one of those last drives. Lingenfelter, their other senior captain out there, I believe he's a senior for Lingenfelter, but he had a good night. 4 catches, 44 yards. And Seba had 1 catch for 5 yards. 4 of 8 for 44 yards is all I've got for Moracle on the night, so not real good on passing. Haunstein had 1 of 2 for 5 yards. Totals on the night for the Clarion-Goldfield-Dows Cowboys, they ended up with 83 yards rushing. Passing-wise, they had 49 yards passing, 132 yards total offense. A lot of those came on a couple of big plays in the end. Spirit Lake ended up with big yardage. 128 yards rushing on 20 carries, 225 yards passing on 9 completions on the night, 353 yards total offense to 132 for the Cowboys. Spirit Lake outgains them on that, 42-0 on the scoreboard.
Some other scores of note. Let's get through this. These are third quarter scores, and this is one that we will be happy to read to you. Okoboji has come from behind to take the lead on Forest City 34-25 after the third quarter. Come on, Pioneers.
Yes.
Also after the third quarter, it was Carroll 20, Sioux Center 7. Western Christian all over Unity Christian 35-7. West Sioux tied up with Hinton 7-7. That's a big game in Class 1A. That's 1A District 1. Cherokee leads Sheldon 42-0. It was Sibley-Ocheyedan all over North Union 35-7. And Akron-Westfield in a tight one with Sibley-Ocheyedan 21-17. Finals in the Beef Bowl, it was West Lyon 41, Central Lyon 7. And MOC Floyd Valley leads BHRV 37-0. And I see Coach Beloit working his way up here for our post-game interview here this evening. Again, Spirit Lake wins this one 42-0. And if we can get an Emmetsburg update from Scott, I'll see if I can't nudge him for an Emmetsburg update here before the broadcast is over tonight. That's over on Y100 this evening if you'd like to check that out when we're done here this evening. So Coach is on his way up here. And again, Iowa High School Scoreboard Show will have all the scores tonight from 10 to 11:30. 52 minutes from now. We're in safe territory
You'll be able
tonight.
to get the report in, don't worry.
I'll get the report in this week. It'll be a good thing as Coach joins us here on the post-game show. Thanks for coming in here tonight, Coach. Appreciate it. Nice win tonight here on senior night. My first thought process tonight is big plays. Big plays worked well for us tonight, I felt like.
Yeah, we had some explosive plays, so yeah, it was really good to see. Diddy's big run there early. Ethan had a big catch on a little screen play out of the perimeter. Just missed on a screen play early. That would have been a touchdown too. And then power pass down there, coming to the end zone, 99-yard touchdown by Dylan was a huge play. So that was great.
It showed the speed that Dylan and Ethan have, and Will Ditzworth coming out of that big block, a huge hole by the line on that 60-yard run, and he just outran everybody.
Yeah, there's some big holes in our run game inside. They were bringing so much pressure, so when you did see them, there wasn't much on the back end with what they were doing. But then they'd sting you sometimes too with how much pressure they brought. But no, I thought there's a lot of really good things.
And defensively, you really shut them down after that first, I think it was maybe the first drive they had. They had a couple nice runs, but after that, things tightened up real fast, and the guys just played another really solid game, especially I think it started again up front.
Yeah, up front we just played a really good job. Controlled line of scrimmage, they're a power run team. Yeah, they got a couple first downs in their first drive, and then really felt like we settled down. A couple big turnovers. Unfortunately, one came back with a penalty. But just a couple great interception plays there. Early, I felt like we had some opportunities, and coverage-wise, too, were just a little too tight. Special teams is huge. Ty Higgins had a couple big returns for us. Kick coverage again, got another pooch kick. Recover-wise, a huge field position-wise. And, a lot of really good things, some things we need to get better at. We went 3 and out in our first possession, some penalty stuff we got to get better at. But, no, I was proud of our kids. It's a stretch, of just continuing to prepare. And these guys have done a really good job of doing that. So.
Cade's probably not real happy with those 2 INTs he threw. He kind of hurt him a little bit, I thought. They kind of threw him into some traffic.
Yeah, he'd like to have those back, right? Everybody wants to have an interception back if they have it. On the one vert, probably should have just taken it out. But, again, he made some great throws. We want him to be confident. We want him to attack. And sometimes when you do that, you're going to have a pick. On the boot, probably should have just thrown out of bounds. They rerouted our guys, and there was really nobody open right there. So, and just got to throw it away and come back and make it on the next play. But he'll see that, and he'll learn from that. He's a great leader. Had a phenomenal year. He's going to have every record.
I was going to say, he's got some records right now, doesn't he?
He'll have all of them.
Yeah, he's doing well on that.
So I know they're going to get at the bare minimum one more home game here, but this senior group, let's just maybe talk a moment about them because a lot of these guys have been playing varsity football for 3 years now.
Yeah, when you reflect on these guys, and I said it kind of in the pregame, they haven't lost a district game in 3 years.
That's something we forget about, isn't it? Yeah.
And, they've been to the quarterfinals twice, semifinals once. And, that's the football stuff. Their average GPA of these 17 guys is just over 3.6. Got 7 of them they do everything well, right? How they treat people, how they prepare. They're not afraid to be great, and I think in this day and age, I think you get judged if you want to be great at some things. And I think these guys attack everything they do, and I appreciate that. I appreciate how they prepare. Just a phenomenal group of young men that are going to be very successful in life, and I hope we get to play for a long time here yet. But, yeah, it's a special group of seniors, and our team feeds off them, feeds off their leadership, feeds off their energy. And, yeah, it's a special night to be able to celebrate them, their parents, tell their parents how proud I am of them, how proud I am of the kids they've raised. Guys, I've been doing this a long time, and we've never had 7 academic all-state guys, right? That's a hard deal. You got to have a 3.8 GPA.
That's huge.
And be a starter and have some recognition honors. And so, what I'm saying is not stuff that just happens, right? And so these guys have done some really cool things, and then their football play is phenomenal too. You know, some great athletes out there, and they serve each other. You know, they continue to do that. I think we got a chance to be pretty special.
Well, you give credit to the players, which you should, the parents, which you should, but I want to give credit to you and your coaching staff. You did a great job again this year. It is phenomenal to watch you every year, Coach. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks. This is lucky and blessed an opportunity to be here. So thank you.
Hey,
guys.
We're not done yet.
Oh, okay.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
all right. Thanks,
see
Coach.
you tomorrow morning, Coach.
Spirit Lake head coach Josh Beloit. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it. And I know I don't get too sappy yet. I still want to call at least three more football games.
We got 3 more.
I'd really
home
like
games,
to call
hopefully.
4 or 5.
Hopefully, we got 3 more home games here.
I hope we have 3 more home games right here, and I hope I call a total of at least 5 more games with you this year, my friend. I can't call more than 5, but
we can't call more than 5. But if we get to that 5th, let's call for the ultimate on that one, huh?
Yeah. Well, let's not have it 4.5 hours this time around. If we get there. I know
so
we
what
got to
if
get
it
there.
is?
I know.
So what if it is?
I was so physically exhausted after that one, and I'm a little bit older now too. You know,
you're going to take the W, aren't you?
I'll take any W. That'd be great. I'll just take the experience more than anything, and that's what's so much fun about calling football games here.
And I reflect back on it, the end of this regular season for, I believe I think this is my 29th or 30th year of doing this.
I was going to say, you've been doing this a long time, my friend.
And I reflect back on it, and you know what? I said way back in the get-go that I said, as long as I'm having fun, I'm going to keep doing it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm having fun. This football team with this coaching staff and these players that they get every year in and year out, I enjoy it. And this regular season comes to an end here with another great season. And JJ, I'm glad I'm calling them with you.
Dude, I've had so much fun with you over the last 9 seasons.
That's what it's been with you, huh?
I tell you what, when I started doing this in 2015, I kind of came in blind. I knew how good Spirit Lake was, but I kind of came in blind. We had kind of had a little last-minute shuffle around with the announcers there because Nick had been calling the games with you and was doing a nice job, but then he took a different gig closer to home, which is understandable. And so Clyde or Scott and I said to each other, I said, well, I think I'll switch over to the Spirit Lake games so we have a consistent person on that. And we had kind of a trial by committee as Tim Peterson was getting comfortable over on Q102.
Q102, yep. He calls the regional games. He'll do those. Does a great job with those. Thank you, Timmy P.
We thank Tim for all of the efforts that he's. 9 years that Tim's been helping us out. We thank him. And I tell you what, after about week 4, I turned to somebody at that point in time. I said, I think this team could maybe win everything. I said they're really, really good at football. I knew they were good. But I did not understand, I guess, maybe going into that season just how good.
So let's see, 9 years ago, 2024, so it would have been 2013.
2015.
2015
when Spirit Lake won the title.
The first year when they won the title.
When they won the title, I kind of got greedy and said, well, if that's what they're going to do every year, I'll call every.
You got to watch Logan Backus. He's got a bunch of records that Cage breaking.
I called Logan Backus' senior year. I held my breath when he had a concussion in the state title game.
But you remember that Billy Brown took over
right on in
because he was quarterback the year before.
Didn't miss a beat.
The game that was 70. What was it? 70-58, I believe.
Yeah, 70-58.
And Spirit Lake should have had 3 more touchdowns in that game that they got called back.
I know.
It should have been 92. To 50 something on that one.
Yeah, that was just a wild season. But this has been very, very fun as well. As Spirit Lake finishes the regular season 7-1 and 5-0 in district play, and we will see what happens next week. We'll see who they have next week. I don't think we'll know that until tomorrow.
No, they'll probably do that after the. Well, you won't even get it on the radio show tonight. On the state show tonight. They'll do that. It'll set up. It'll come out probably about between midnight and 2 this morning.
Oh my!
When they get those,
we have a final from Y100 in overtime. This is the surprise. Manson wins in overtime, 20-14 over Emmitsburg. Manson is the district champ in Class 1A District 2, and that's a big. That's a heartbreaker for Emmitsburg because now Emmitsburg
they got to
is going to have to go on the road probably round 2. Yeah. So, you go from probably getting a home game, all 3 games, to now having to go on the road in round 2. But
and they're going to pick up, being a number 2 seed, they're going to pick up the number 3 seed from the other district somewhere.
Correct.
So it's
they'll be at home the first round.
The first round, though.
So we'll see what happens next week. But, the Ehawks are still a very good football team.
Oh, they'll come back.
That's far from over with there. But our final here, 42-0, Spirit Lake gets the win. We'll find out who they play tomorrow, and then we'll have the game, of course, next Friday here on Campus Radio. Hank doing a great job tonight.
Thanks,
we thank
Hank.
him for all of his efforts on Explore Live Video. Keith, thank you as well, too, for that update at the end and for everything this regular season.
Keep that 9-iron hot out there, Keith.
Yeah, there's still time. There's still time.
It's supposed to be nice over the weekend, buddy.
42-0, Spirit Lake gets the win over Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. For Clyde Erke, I'm Jason Jacobs. Good night from Hafer Field in Spirit Lake.